Are we ready? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, welcome to D&D Roll For It, where a bunch of us nerdy, tired dads and husbands sit down virtually and play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Dennis, and we play D&D. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to my D&D Roll For It YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page, join the Facebook group, and plug in Spotify podcast, and you'll get some of my subpar content. So we got 2 followers. It's great.
Me. And who else?
Shane. Shane. So
Yeah, wait. I need
we
to
have
go
a group
stop.
of 6 people that play every other week, and he only has 2 followers, guys.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So here's a picture of a couple of our
And he's not even
handsome
following himself.
players here. We got Mark and Chris, Bo and Emotep, and we'll get our other faces up there eventually.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I'm feverishly
well.
searching for my webcam
Feverishly.
because I'm so handsome. It's a shame to not,
This
be
is
on.
true. You've got like classical handsome to you.
Wait, I have mine.
And online, they don't need to know that I'm 5'8", so that's awesome.
Until you tell me.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
basically.
That's all we'll talk about our viewers, because we need to get into this thing so we can actually play tonight.
Yeah, we do need to do that. I, who am at every session and have never missed one, am eager to play.
Oh, well, why don't you give us a recap then?
I think.
Didn't know that you were a teacher. That's a total teacher maneuver.
Oh, only
Oh, you were paying attention?
Only you 2 were here last time, Chris and Shane, or Chris and Mark.
Yep.
I guess.
OG.
I guess I'll give a recap. Let's see.
A few.
What happened last time, man? That's so long ago. We're in Baldur's Gate. We know that Edwin decided to depart because his family is more important than his group.
Rude.
Which some of us were upset about. And then the party goes to Lord's Alliance and just checking in, making sure everything is cool. And they say, "Hey, go do your thing. We got Returning Day coming up. There's gonna be this big festival. The hero of Baldur's Gate is gonna be here. So until then, just go do your stuff." And Bo brought up like, "Hey, I heard about this chick. I guess she's under the dock or something. I'm looking for someone." And that's when the Captain Ungurk was like, "Well, maybe you should go check in and find this guy. He's over probably in the Doctor District in one of the bars over there." Ended up finding him in the Mermaid's Tail, and bumped into this guy. His name is Emotep, and Emotep.
Imhotep.
Very Outlander, very different background.
Egypt.
An Egyptian style. And he tells the party like, "Hey, yeah, I can help you find this, whatever. I know of some folks under the docks." And you go, and there's these kind of mer people that need some kind of bribe, basically, to give you some information. Pax pulls out this ceremonial dagger that the group found in these old ruins of some more ancient kind of civilized people. Turns out Imhotep's like, "Yeah, I actually know the history about this, and it's a super cool dagger that would definitely work." Pax like, "Sweet." Gives it to the mer people. They're like, "This will work. You guys should go out to as far as you can go on the coast west, and there's a place there where you can find Thuder, who Bo hopes it can bring some kind of
Enlightenment.
enlightenment to his situation." So that's what the group decided they want to do. Imhotep's like, "Hey, it's getting late. How about we go back to my place? My mom will make us some food." And I get back there, and there we are. So while we're there, Listro False, a tabaxi that Pax met on a boat in, was it Trail or was it, man, that's far back.
Yeah, Pax, can you tell us?
I think it's Scornoble.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Scornoble.
Oh wait, where is he? Back in Scornoble. So all of a sudden, all these things are coming up, and also ran into a group of people that he knew from back when he worked with the Shattered Hoods, and some leads kind of are coming to realization here for some members of the party. Some of the backstories come to fruition here. So Baldur's Gate sounds like it's going to be a good time for some of us. That being said, it is the morning. The group awakens in the house of Muhuran, and the day is yours. And I'm gonna address our viewers one more time because we have the beautiful faces of Austin Porter and my boy Carver, Brennan Tucker up here. So
I'm Vin.
I'm Vin. All right. So what does the party do? I think so, and this is how it was. Carver is off doing his own thing. Kind of, he's been kind of this
As
way before.
usual.
Last time
Yeah.
you did find him in the prison basement of a fort, of some kind of keep in El Terrell. So it's maybe a little bit unnerving that he's gone, but at the same time, he's a big boy.
Carver just doing Carver things, you know?
Chris, I'm glad you have pants on.
Yeah, we all are.
I didn't have pants before, so I put them on to turn my camera on.
Did you
Check
do this
this
for
out.
us?
Yeah, I got dressed just for you guys.
There's
There's-
the infamous puppy.
Yep.
Look at that corgi.
She's a sweet girl.
Okay, look, just saying, guys. I wasn't afraid of those mer people. We could have taken them.
Then
Just
why
saying.
didn't you, why didn't you, Bo? I was ready to shoot one just as you.
Well, I don't know. I was waiting for them to make the first move. One of those type of, that let them hit first, and then you're justified in taking them out entirely.
Huh. In Muhuron, we make sure to always punch first. It guarantees you stay alive.
Hmm.
Okay.
This is great conversation to have over breakfast.
Uh,
Murder.
As Imhotep's mom comes out. You're all awake. Here's some more food. Puts down a plate of varying fruits and breads from lands very distant from here. Not your typical sourdough.
Mm.
Little pawn with hummus for breakfast maybe, and some quail eggs.
Some quail eggs. Some spices.
No, this is very delicious.
And it's kind of hot, a little spicy, like tobacco.
Tabasco.
Pax is missing from the group. You notice he doesn't come to breakfast. And Crimson is being awfully quiet, but he speaks up and says, "So are we gonna go figure out where Carver's at, or should we just go find this Thuder person?"
You look over and Carver's just sitting at the table like he's been there the whole time.
Just found his way there.
Just kidding.
Yes, I could hide in plain
I-
sight.
It would be fun, but if I went to actually roll for it, it would go horribly. So we'll save him. We'll save him that humiliation.
Oh man.
I mean, I think we should definitely hit the trail. Head up north.
We are joking, right? Carver's not here.
No, Carver's
No.
not there.
Good clarification.
Oh, okay.
I was making sure that was a joke. That would be very startling to find a random person in my house.
I mean, Carver's always been the type that comes and goes, doesn't he? He always seems to find us again. Half dead, half alive. I don't know. It's always okay.
I'm liking this the Carver folk more and more.
Yeah, it kind of grows on you like a bad fungus.
Like a tumor.
Like a hot tumor. Just want to keep touching.
No, don't cut it off. I've grown to like
That's what she said.
it. You would hope.
So around this point, you guys are wrapping up your breakfast and packing things up, getting ready to go. Get some trail mix, some of that the jerky, some trail snacks.
Pocket bacon.
Emotep filled you in that the travel there and back is going to be roughly a day and a half probably to get out to the coastline from and I think what we decided was that you'd kind of known a little bit about some kind of story of something out there that and then the mer people kind of confirmed that.
Is this
Yeah.
where the more people are?
Mm-mm. It's one of those things where Emotep's been living in Baldur's Gate for a little over a year at this point. So, and kind of slaying monsters and doing things while he's been in Baldur's Gate. So, I don't think he recognized who Thuder was, of course. But when the Mer people mentioned this place down the coastline, he goes, "Oh yeah, I know that place. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I've heard the legend."
There's a legend of some great creature that left the docks many years ago, and no one knows. But there's a wreck, and that's where the mer people are kind of navigating you towards.
Not good. Not good.
It's a trap.
Not good. Not good.
It's dried papaya. I don't like it.
Dried papaya.
Ugh.
See,
Those
like
are
the
trail
mango
rations
jerky?
for sure.
Mango
Yeah.
jerky's dope, but papaya.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Okay. So how does the group proceed here? Just heading out. Is there anything you need to do on the way out? Any last minute shopping or anything?
Let me double check my inventory here. I think I'm good.
Vin has just been hanging around, right? I don't think anything's. I
Yeah,
haven't done anything.
nothing too
Okay.
crazy.
I'm ready to go. Emotep travel's pretty light.
Okay.
I'm pretty much. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some food, stuff like
his
that.
His mom's not the type of mom that like forces you guys to take a bunch of food for the road and like
Oh,
make
she
sure you're all-
does.
Oh yeah. No, we definitely leave with more rations than we could ever use on a one-day trip.
you're uncomfortably full, but you just have been insisted. It'd be rude to not continue eating.
Hey, we got bag holding. Remember?
Well, oh, I forgot we had the bag of holding.
Yeah.
When did we get that?
You got a bunch.
Oh
I
yeah.
was gonna
Mhm.
say it's been
I
a
forgot
few.
we had that.
Yep.
So, Emotep, where exactly? Like, do you know any locations close to where we're going? Like names of places?
Yes, of course I do. There is. Damn.
Yeah. It's literally just west
Yep.
in the coast. So there's a group of like small like outcropping islands from the coast, and there's really no like
Coastville.
landmarks except for some like small islands. The cliffs around kind of the coastline here are very sheer. You think of like
Like the Oregon coast, right?
it's a lot like the Oregon coast, except there's a lot of like sheer cliffs where there's really no beach. So you think
So
of
like,
like
so like the Dover cliffs,
yeah, exactly. Like you think of like gosh, was it Greenland or Iceland or whatever?
the cliffs of Dover, yeah, off England.
Or like Irish coastlines.
But it is a lot like the Oregon coast where you get that mist that kind of settles in along the forest. That's kind of along the coastline there. It's a chilly breeze that comes off from it. It's a lot
That's-
warmer than it would be up in like towards Icewind Dale and towards Neverwinter and stuff.
Oh, and Waterdeep.
But
this
it's
Cloakwood?
still this time of year where it's kind of settling into fall and it's a little cooler weather.
All right.
Is this the Cloakwood? Are we going
Uh,
south or north?
We're going
North.
west.
What west?
Yep.
Oh, we got to go to the coast, Boulder's Gate.
So
It's
we'll
along
go-
the
And
coast.
then-
It's northwest. It's like west.
and then
Then you go
north, right? Okay, yeah.
Gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha.
I think
So
I got this then.
We'll follow the river of Chirothier
Okay.
down to the mouth of the mouth, and then from there we'll head north. Sorry, and then from there we'll head north once we hit the ocean, and there is mini shipwreck that happens. It's treacherous coming into the river. There's several lighthouses and things to help guide the ships into the mouth. Um, but there is a specific shipwreck that holds a legend that the mer people had mentioned that we should go to, and I'm pretty sure I know more or less the precise location.
Perfect.
Imhotep, are we heading on the north or the south side?
Of the
the
river.
Will be the north. The north.
Okay,
Thank
okay. I think I got this then. Okay. I'm going to get ready and kind of set my hammer down and start kind of like getting ready. And I'm going to use the spell Sending to Carver so I can send a message to him and let him know where we're heading.
Ooh, look at that.
What-
Love it.
What time are we heading out of town? Real quick before I kind of lean over and ask Imhotep just before I get ready to cast the spell.
What time do you guys normally wake up? You think? We think we're like early risers, or are we sleep?
Oh yeah.
Sleep in?
Oh yeah, no. Early risers, man.
Paladin, dude, are you
7 or
kidding
8.
me? He's up before the sun.
Well,
He is
because
the
I know
dawn.
because I know
think
that
we're
Imhotep,
leaving-
if you guys were to walk around the house, you would have found Imhotep on the roof as the sun rises.
Okay, just shortly after sunrise then. Okay, so I'll just say like 10 o'clock we say.
We
Yeah,
will
it's
be
like a
on the
9.
road.
Yeah,
Like
we'll be at the gate of. Oh, how long would it take us to get to Boulder's Gate, the west gate, to get out?
Like an hour.
It's
Okay.
a long walk, but yeah, it's
Okay, so maybe like
An hour or
noon. We'll
two.
just say
I mean-
noon. Meet up at the Boulder's
Nah,
Gate.
like 10. Because if we're going to leave the house by 9.
Dennis,
that's
do we have a
bit
map of Baldur's Gate yet?
you guys
For
don't
us
have
to
watches per
reference?
se, but you could more or less put your fingers up and kind of say, you know, this
The
many hours after
noon.
sunrise.
That's why noon is kind of a time.
So you send you tell Carver where you're gonna be and when.
Okay, so here's the message I'm sending. Ready? Carver, we are heading to the west gate on the north side of the river.
Easy.
Meet us there at noon.
Can you respond in sending? Or
You
is it just a
can
send
respond in kind. Boom, 25.
25
Nice.
words.
So
25
Carver
words.
can respond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay, you don't hear anything back. But
Classic Carver.
There
Pretty
isn't
classic
actually.
Carver.
I'm just gonna let you know. I would have told you this before you sent that, but there isn't actually necessarily a west gate. There is the Black Dragon Gate, which we will leave out of the Black Gate, and then from there you kind of head north, and we'll come back down onto the river.
Sure.
Imhotep would have told Bo.
Yeah, I would have told you this.
Come on, I wanted the 25 word mechanic to try it out and see how it works.
Yeah.
Nailed it, by the way. Crushed it. Crushed it.
All right, I think we're good to go then. Pick up the hammer, get ready to go.
Okay. Carver, anything that you're doing around the city before you meet up with them?
Yeah, Carver gets this message beamed into his head, and you know, he kind of makes mental note of it. He does intend on meeting up with the group there, but in typical Carver fashion, he's in the middle of his own thing and doesn't have the common courtesy to respond. But I think theatrically we're coming in on the tail end of Carver handling a bunch of business, and so as he gets this message, you see him turning away. Well, you don't, but the players see him turning away from, you know, this kind of crowd of nobles who he's been chatting up on his best behavior. He's maybe looking a little more spiffed up than usual, and he, you know, has clearly been talking to these people, getting information, and he just turns and starts to head in the direction of your rendezvous point.
Nice.
That's why I gave him a location would be at a specific time, so that way even if he doesn't respond, at least he knows it's on him.
There we go. So you guys, about the time you guys are supposed to rendezvous, you're heading up towards the what do you call it, Black Dragon Gate.
Yes, Black Dragon Gate.
Carver kind of falls in step with you guys, seeing you come up.
Wow, real mature, not responding to my message.
Well, I'm here, ain't I?
Hey, I was just trying out a new spell. I thought it would be fun to try.
No, I
What
liked
did you
it. I liked
expect,
it.
Bo?
Yeah.
Nice.
Has Carver met Imhotep just without me being here?
Nope.
No.
Oh. Who are you?
You must be the Carver I've heard of. I am Imhotep. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bloke. What?
Carver. So he's got a bald head. He's bald. He has like no hair on his arms, anywhere on his body. He's completely shaved except for his eyebrows. Totally shaved. He's very dark in complexion, and his clothing. Well, you see my image, right? On my character, right?
Yeah.
Character image.
Well,
So
not
he,
now, but I did. Because
yeah.
now we're all live.
So it's very just imagine straight up ancient Egypt garb. Like that's what I look like. Just like
Nice.
very ancient Egypt looking. And I added one thing that I haven't talked to Dennis about this, but it doesn't add anything. It just that's a different thing for him. He has an entire sleeve from his shoulder all the way down his right arm. It's an entire tattooed sleeve.
It's a cut level 3 sleeve.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Carver.
And it's all like different designs and things like that. That like with different like Egyptian, like imagine like Egyptian hieroglyphics up and down his arms and stuff.
Nice. Carver, instead of reaching out for a handshake, kind of gives him a little squeaky shine on his bald head and goes, "One for luck, eh?" And then says, "Let's just make sure we keep that between the sun and the eyes of the enemy. I don't need to be blinded here in the fight." Gives him a little bit of a elbow nudge. He's joking, and he's like, "Well, obviously I've missed quite a bit. What brings you to the group?"
I know Crimson is a very good friend of mine, and so Crimson was looking for help, helping this Bo. Mr. Bo needed help finding the Thunder God, your Thunder God, whoever this Thunder God is, and so I know.
Just thought you'd tag along, did you? Eh?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Just your average
Crimson.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Crimson is a very old friend of mine. We were blokes, as you would say, with your interesting new accent. We were friends back in Coromir. We met in Coromir, and since then I have lived in Baldur's Gate for a little over a year. And I kind of know some things about what's Mr. Bode may need. And I'm friends with Crimson. And I hear you enjoy killing monsters, and I do too.
Monsters, humans, killing. Yeah, I enjoy that. And he looks at Crimson and he says, "You vouch for him, eh?"
Yeah, that's right.
He's particularly fond of the money as well.
Oh, he is. Oh, good. Well, then we'll get along great.
No, I'm speaking to Imhotep about you.
Well, he'll
Well,
come around.
I am a fan of good money. How else can you live a lifestyle? And every monster has a price.
Now I know we'll get along.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Thanks for that map, dude.
Crimson.
Grand entrance.
Yeah.
I told him to go to bed. I don't know if he ever actually did.
It's got like a ton of maps, Dennis. That website.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool website.
I've been using the Forgotten Realms wiki for some landmarks and stuff, so I think that's where there's a link to that map from there. We'll give Shane a sec to connect as we depart here. the party makes its way, kind of following a rocky trail as they get south from the Black Dragon Gate. It's more of like a game trail than an actually designated trail, because from here there's really nothing else west of Baldur's Gate except for the ocean. So
Wilderness. Yeah.
yep, and there is kind of this forest line you kind of see with it like Oregon coast as maybe 50 so yards from the beach itself. You have in some areas some more sparse woods, in other areas a little more dense. And in this afternoon, the morning fog is kind of burning off, and there's this kind of cool, almost kind of like an inversion, but like just a mist kind of up in the tree line. Very beautiful landscape, and as you look out along the ocean, there's a long drop, like I said, and at this point, there's almost a near probably 70 foot so drop down into the ocean, the sheer cliffs, and these dark rocks. And you can traverse this rocky, almost like game trail, farther and farther. You see the tides coming and pulling. You see swirls of the current where, it's probably more treacherous water here along the actual cliff line. And I want everyone to go ahead and make me a perception check as you're moving. Oops.
Carver's perception a little bit better
Whew.
now that my stats reflect my level, and a natural one. Okay, well, we're back. Can't make it up. Can't make it up.
Can't make it up.
It's alright, I rolled a 19.
Roll the 16.
Okay.
I'm just gonna eat a cookie.
So Bo and Emotep and Pax are certainly feeling this way. The others maybe not so much, but as you're moving along, you can't help but feel like there's just something lurking out in the depths of the water. That with the tossing of the waves and the swirling currents, it's almost an eerie feeling of there's something out there that's keeping track of you. Although you look the other direction, more inland, you have these trees and the mist, and it's more of a kind of a prettier aesthetic, and not quite as ominous, but almost like, I think I'd rather be over there than being washed by whatever's in this water. But
Carver Crimson and I are just looking at the trees.
yeah, look at the birds
Yep.
and the trees and the beautiful fog.
Hey, Emotet, what is it about that water out there that just seems wrong?
Well, from what I understand, as I was saying as we left Baldur's Gate, these shores with all the many different protruding rocks out of the ocean, very treacherous. Many shipwrecks, many ghosts. This is not a place where children come to find shells and amber in the sands. This is a place where men come to die.
Interesting. That's good to know. Appreciate it.
But what you're saying is, there's likely a lot of treasure down in those waters.
Definitely, definitely.
Good to know.
Classic.
Hey, always be looking.
Can you, Mr. Carver?
Yeah.
Can you breathe underwater?
Well, not right now, but I probably could figure something out.
Then the
Can hold
treasure
my
will be
breath for a
very
long time.
the treasure will be very, very hard to get to.
I can.
Oh, then he can get the treasure for us.
That's why we keep him around.
Very useful him.
Bo, think about how many thunder gods or whatever we could find if we were rich. A lot. Quickly. Right?
How many thunder gods do you think there are?
Damned if I know.
Make
I
a history check. Or a religion
I
check.
know of at least two.
Eric, what's up, man?
Yours
Yo.
and mine.
Right.
Pax is you.
Hello.
He just woke up.
No, I've been traveling all day. I'm on my phone right now, so.
No, I'm joking that Pax just woke up.
Oh, Pax just woke up.
He,
Wait,
he
am I
missed the whole group
unconscious?
leaving.
From
No.
a
No.
cat nap.
Catnap.
Catnap.
Oh,
They left some catnip down on the floor, and he just passed out.
Imagine honestly in like a world where there really were cat people, how rude it would be to be like their buddy and like fuck with them by giving them catnip. Not just your pet, like your actual friend, you give catnip and they just can't control themselves.
Just can't.
It's like
I
math.
Can't stop.
Oh man.
I think that happens to regular people in real life.
That's a really good point.
That's so funny.
Ganja, anybody?
Pax is with the group, and you're making your way. Everyone's making their way along the coastline right now, and it's been pretty uneventful so far. But you're out for a few hours. You see that the sun is starting to crest towards the horizon, and you see storm clouds rolling in. And it's getting dark, but beautiful setting with the sun and those clouds right now, with the purple kind of red.
I like the thunderclouds. Makes me feel good.
The farther you get along, you come up and you see the edge as far as you can go west along this coastline. And down below in the water, you see these different rock formations out in the water, these small like islands and more shallow sand traps for where you could imagine what Imhotep was warning that sailors that come from the north side towards the mouth of the river probably have a more treacherous time getting in. Most people like to sail around those small land masses and going through the south portion of the mouth of the river. But as you come up to the edge here, you do see a path that lays down and starts descending from that steep cliffside. And there is a small beach down below. And you see some trees here and there jutting out from the cliff wall, rock formations and caverns in the large cliff walls, creating this kind of beautiful aesthetic of a place where, it might be kind of fun to hang out and make a fort or look at the starfishies and stuff, just like you would on the Oregon coast. And you get down into this sand, and you notice different kind of rock formations out in the water. And behind one of them is this mast sticking out behind this rock. And you see this very tattered, very torn sail kind of drifting in the breeze. And you do see almost like half of it is set on one rock and half it's set on the other rock, and shattered wood kind of along the coastline and debris as you're walking forward.
Can Carver roll either a nature or a survival to just kind of survey the scene, and either, I guess I'd argue with nature to know if there's creatures in the area, known to be in the area, that could cause that damage, or survival just to like take a look at the damage and see if it looks like it was just dashed on the rocks, or
Yeah.
if something messed that up.
Survival, nature, whatever you want to look for.
Okay.
We'll
I think
kind of divulge the information for you. Anybody can
well,
participate here.
I think I'll go nature. Well, no, I guess Carver's probably looking at the ship thinking treasure, so I would say he's more closely looking at the ship. 22.
Okay.
Hey, there's your check.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what you can tell, looking at the ship, it's been a very long time. The wood is soaked. It has like moss and algae, and there's just different sea creatures growing around it. Let me go up and pull up the scene here for you guys so you can see.
Oh, that's interesting. So,
Oh.
how often do people actually go out and loot those broken ships?
You're
Is that a
saying you
whirlpool?
think that with as long as it's been here, there's probably nothing valuable left, if people are here often.
I mean, if they had the same idea as you, chances are someone would have come by and grabbed some stuff, right?
Yeah, but maybe they don't have my skill set.
That's fair.
I have a very
Few
particular set of
do.
skills.
Few do. Um,
I just can't imagine if it's been there, a long time that there's anything left in there, right?
Can Vin do a history check to see if he recognizes the ship and or what it might be have been containing
Sure, yeah.
at the time
while he
of its
rolls that,
crashing?
can Carver roll over that survival
Never
to
mind.
function as like an engineering check, like see if the ship is even stable to go investigate?
Yeah, I'd say that because you're kind of investigating the, or yeah, just kind of like the state of the ship and everything, and how long it might have been there and everything. I'd allow you to keep the same roll. It's creaky, and there are some boards that kind of break underneath you as you step on. It's not super. It's not necessarily like it's not stable because it's stuck on those rocks pretty strong. You can see kind of the swirling currents and everything that are coming up and splashing and covering the rocks and then pulling back. Like it's on there pretty sturdy. But definitely the wood kind of splinters and breaks as you put more weight in areas that may not be seeing a whole lot of attention all the time.
Okay.
And Vin is kind of looking on the markings and trying to find maybe like, is there a name of this ship that I could find that I might recognize, or a language that I could see somewhere written on it. It's just hard to really navigate through with the rocks and the water and everything without really being able to get in there and do a thorough check. And to be honest, you're also not super familiar with sailing and the naval sense of being so landlocked from where you're from in Drakemere in the mountains.
I would, if I may, I'm going to. So, my blood hunter, as a blood hunter, my skill specifically is hunting fiends, fae, and undead.
Okay.
And so, as these guys are surveying what they want to, and they're kind of talking about what they're seeing and what they're feeling, I want to roll a survival check, which I get advantage on if there is fiend, phase, or undead presence in the area, to see if I see any remnants of such creatures, footprints, and things like that. I'm going to roll advantage as if there is, Dennis, but you know if there is or not, so you can take the advantage or not, depending.
Oh,
I'll roll.
music on here. Hold on.
I'll roll advantage just that way you can. Yeah, okay. You can decide if it was a 1 or was it a 17.
Nice.
And whether I find stuff there. And then as I'm doing this, one more thing. I'm getting the feeling that this is not a place that's a good place, right? So as I'm walking around surveying, we're all talking about this. You watch me take a crossbow bolt from my bag, and you watch me take it and cut the back of my hand, and you see some blood pulling up, and then I take the crossbow bolt and put it back in my hand, and I take the blood that I have and I smear the blood off of it, and I smear a line across my hand crossbow. You see that as you kind of watch this, you can pay attention. The crossbow has dried blood all over the side of the crossbow, and I take the fresh blood and I smear the blood on the side of my crossbow.
Carver
I
looks
hold-
at them. I knew I liked you.
And then I hold my crossbow, and in my one hand I have 3 arrows in my hand. Sorry, one's knocked now, and then I hold 2 arrows in my other hand, 2 bolts in my other hand, and I have my hand on my hand crossbow. So I take hold on, I gotta make sure I do my hemocraft die correctly. I think it's just a d6. Yep. So I take 1d6 damage. I take 5 damage on my hemocraft die, so I just took 5 damage when I cut myself. And the rule of thumb here, Dennis, because this is a new class for even for you, definitely for me, is as long as I'm holding my hand crossbow, the hemocraft, my blood maledict is active.
Okay.
So
That's the enchantment for the weapon.
that's my blood maledict. That's my ability on it. Yeah.
That's sick. I play Carver like he's dumb, but he's not actually. If his intelligence was less than a 15, I would have him mimic what you just did, just because he thinks you're just doing something sick. But he's not that dumb. So he wouldn't actually do that.
Crimson would probably recognize this from when you guys hunted beasts and stuff in Cormyr. So the
little
group is
strange.
kind of looking around the ship and stuff and the rocks. Go ahead and anybody who's paying attention to that, I'll say those who were getting the feelings from the water from before. So Bo, Emotep, and Pax can all make another perception check to kind of just see if they're still getting those feelings. And I can roll for you, Pax, if you need me to.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
16.
20 for Pax. Good rolls.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why is Pax always injured? You get a full rest, son.
Sorry, just a clarification. Are we out on the rocks looking at the ship exactly? Or I figured we were kind of on the beach end, just kind of looking out at it.
Well, Vin is trying to figure out if he knows where the ship has been from, so he's kind of up closer to it. And
Okay.
And Carver was actually seeing if he built a bear his way.
Dude, Carver's in the captain's quarters, dude. He's already picking the lock on the chest.
What chest?
I'm just kidding. I was just surely there's gonna be chests in here.
Nudge, nudge.
No, Carver's probably closer than others to it because he did that really intense survival check, like looking to see if it was sound to get on. If this was an anime, he's got like the big $sign eyes. Like he's just thinking about what might be on this thing.
I'm just kind of hanging back a little bit, but kind of more surveying the whole everything because of that eerie feeling in the water. I'm just kind of like cautious of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of more of like standing lookout.
Yeah, I mean, if Pax wants to put a hand on Carver's shoulder and tell him not to go up there, that would be welcome. But otherwise, he's going in there. He didn't get any eerie feeling.
Yeah, that's a no. Go for it.
Nice. So yeah, I'd say where he is right now, probably accurate.
He's probably kind of testing the wood, like, oh, I don't know, should I go on there or not? As you guys are doing this, kind of tough to see from your position out here on the rocks up here on the right, but there is definitely something that's still pulling at the three of you. Like there's something watching and something that's disturbing the peace here for you.
Do you guys
Carver and
mention
Vin,
this?
You guys are just kind of oblivious to it. You're just like, just
Okay, I was gonna
around.
say because if you guys mention it, Carver's got great nature. I'll happily roll, but until somebody says something, he's just investigating the boat.
Yeah, I'll call out a little bit. Just like, hey, I don't know if we should really be that far into the water right now. Like, you guys might want to come back.
Well, what? But there might be good stuff here. I mean, surely it's safe. And he'll look around. 15 on a nature.
It's not so much your check, although you do notice that there's some kind of movement under the water. Can't tell necessarily a fish or what it may be. But for those of you who have any kind of weapon of warning, you do feel like there is something that's nearby.
No, Carver, there's definitely something out there.
Yeah, Old Yeller starts to alert him. That's his rapier of warning. Old Yeller starts to, make its indication that there's something near.
I forgot to say, Dennis. I'm sorry. My class is new. It is the Rite of Dawn that I put on my crossbow. So my weapon is glowing. Is a 20-foot. It's like I have a light bulb on my crossbow.
I like that. The Rites of Dawn.
Yeah.
Look this up real quick.
None
I
of
have-
us.
My weapon
Nobody
shines
within.
a bright light out of 20 feet. I have resistance and necrotic damage, and if I hit an undead creature with my weapon while my right is active, I deal an additional 1d6.
Oh wow. That's
And
cool.
nobody within 30 feet of me can be surprised because of Old
Same.
Yeller.
Oh, and it's my weapon. My damage is radiant damage while this ray is out.
Beautiful. As you are kind of turning your back, you're like, yeah, I feel something too. Out of the water pops up a couple creatures from the movement you've been able to see. No one is surprised because you guys had been kind of sensing something. But
they look like badasses.
Do these look like the mer people, fish people?
same kind of folk. Yep.
Oh,
Marrows.
let's do this.
Another marrows. So you kind of hear this like gurgling and splashing as bubbles and water moves out here in this just outside where this boat is broken, and there's kind of some debris and stuff in the water, and you're all kind of watching it happen. Like, this isn't a surprise to you at all, very much prepared for it, but it's disturbing as you watch this swirling begin to occur out here in the water, almost like some kind of like force is moving the water in a circular motion, and these marrows pop out and they say, "You should not have come here. You shall die." And with that, I need.
Hey, did you say there was a storm cloud like in our area?
There is a storm overhead now.
Did you say
Okay.
they're all in water?
Is it ionized water?
Bo's just salivating.
Salt water is ionized.
It is.
Hence why the electric eel, a saltwater eel, can do its thing.
Okay.
Is like, you mother truckers. Just like,
I have
This
literally
man.
never remembered that I have advantage on initiative too because of Old Yeller.
Right. It is nice. Pax 23, bro.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, initiative, please.
Well, I was gonna say,
Pretty high
like,
average.
once he said we were all gonna die, I was just gonna open fire.
I'm having fish for lunch.
Oh, I've got Edwin on here. Hold on.
I rolled 23.
That's a deep cut.
Right.
Although I wouldn't be opposed to his help.
The music.
Gotta
The music
reset
is so
this
good right
one
now.
sec.
Is your music
Wait, is it-
on? I don't even hear it.
Yeah,
In Sirenscape? Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Oh yeah. This is Mark's
Oh, it's
theme
not.
song.
It's not in my headphones. That's the reason.
Yeah, where's... Hang on, does someone have a link to that?
Yes, it's in
It's
general.
pinned in general.
It's in general. Okay.
Why is Edwin still freaking here? Get out of here. Alright, that's it.
It's pinned in general? Boom, got it, thank you.
Where's emotes at? There, emotes at. Pikachu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that should be it.
So Chris,
yeah,
are
sorry,
you?
you're gonna have to. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna be cheeky. I'm looking in general, and I was like, okay, so Imhotep looks like this guy, but his face looks like that Pikachu. Got it.
Alright, can you guys call out your initiatives for me in this order? Imhotep,
23.
3, Bo,
13?
Team Pex was, I think, a 23 is what I said.
Yep.
Mhm.
Vin,
17.
Crimson. Sorry, what was that, Crimson? 19. 19. Okay, quiet. Turn you up. Carver.
Carver's foot slips in a little water. He's got a 12.
Okay.
He's not he's last amongst the boys.
Boys, I'm back. Oh yeah, I have Carver way down.
You mean the men?
All right, can you say something, Carver? Or sorry, Crimson.
Go ahead.
There you go. I can hear you loud and clear now. I had you turned down.
Oh, good. Do that.
How rude of me. Okay. All right, these folks pop out of the water, and Imhotep, your blood hunter instincts instantly put you in the first of this encounter initiative.
Okay. As just gotta make sure. I can't remember what 5, 10, 15. I move up to here. And how tall are these walls right here? So
Probably about 5 feet, and then kind of on this side. No, this would probably be more like the actual ship, so about 3 feet high, like about waist high. And then as it goes up, it just goes about 10 feet or so up to the top here. So these stairs take you about 10 feet.
okay. So I move up to here, and with my first arrows already on my crossbow, I point over at this first one, right here, and I launch a crossbow bolt at it. 14 to hit.
Flat-footed AC. Just
Right.
kidding.
It'll hit.
Okay. So the blood maledict, my thing doesn't automatically add to this, so it's gonna be kind of awkward. But there's my piercing damage, and then an additional 1d6.
Nice.
So 16 damage for my first shot. And then those arrows, those bolts, I put another one on my crossbow, pull back and shoot again. 24 to hit.
It'll hit.
For 9 damage on that one. And this is radiant damage, by the way.
Okay.
And then my third arrow, my third bolt, my bonus action, pull back and shoot again.
Wow. He's a hunter.
28.
Yeah, that just hits.
And that's 11 damage on that for that third one.
Okay. This first Marrow is looking pretty hurt.
So you watch Imhotep, first time you guys have seen him in action, and you see him spring forward, kind of like what he told you, Bo, earlier. You strike first, right? And you see him spring forward. He kind of comes to the edge. You see him, boom, next arrow, boom, next arrow, boom, and he falls down, puts his back against the wall of the other thing to try to get half cover or full cover underneath that. As you watch him now grab 3 more arrows out of his pocket and begin to arm his next arrow for the next round.
Awesome. Yeah.
Is that what you meant by punching first?
Always, Bo, always.
I'll give you half cover if you duck down behind.
Yep.
There are some kind of holes in the. It's like more like a fence than it is a proper wall per se.
Okay. I like half cover.
Sick. All right. Marrow's not happy. Pax, you are next. You're kind of back behind the ship. I don't know. Do you have eyes on it right now?
No, I don't have eyes on the battlefield.
Okay.
No.
I
So,
can turn my screen if
which
you wanna
was
watch.
the one that was talking?
It's one kind of in the back. She looks more like one of the kind of like priestess that was in the other group under the docks.
Oh,
Like more like.
I want to shoot at her.
Okay. So Pax is gonna approach up here, jump across these rocks, and get to a position where you can see her.
Eric, I've
Yep.
got the Owlbear rodeo up. Yeah, I'm streaming if you want to watch it
Probably right here, so flat.
from your phone.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And you have 35 movement, I believe. Let me check. 30.
I've got.
You can use a
Yeah, I've
bonus
got
action
quite a bit.
or whatever too. So.
No, I want to use my bonus action to kind of take a long look, see if I can't find any weaknesses
Okay.
in her stance, and try to like look where to aim my arrow.
Probably right here with the jump. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Let's roll. Do you have to roll for, or is it automatic?
Yeah, it should be automatic.
Okay, perfect. And then you get advantage on the attack with it.
No, I don't get advantage, but I do get my sneak attack.
Okay. Natural 18.
That should hit.
Yeah, 25 will hit. So, 9 points of damage plus frick 46 sneak attack now, 15.
Mhm.
So 24 points of damage. It's
Easy.
pretty good.
Wow, he's still kicking.
So this is
So
on,
it's the,
yeah. So Pax targeted this one back here,
Oh, okay, got it.
and it hits her good. She's looking agitated from that shot, and your movement's all taken up, but you're kind of standing behind Imhotep a little bit.
Cool.
You could certainly duck down if you wanted to kind of try to hide a little bit. Without bonus action, I'll allow it since it's kind of there's a bit of like a half wall up in front of Imhotep. And I'll let
You
have,
know,
like, half
I
cover.
think I'm fine.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm feeling pretty confident with what was that, 3 guys in front of me.
Okay. All right. The water swirls around as this Marrow comes up here next to the rock and goes for a throw with his
I shouldn't have done that.
harpoon attack. And Imhotep's the closest one here. He's actually going to just come right here. This is not going to give him any more advantage being that much closer. Seems like
Ah,
those are
dang it!
really
I shouldn't have
bad.
said anything.
What is the
+2.
+2? Okay.
I get a +2 armor class.
Perfect. Come on, Marrow, big hit. Yeah, it's not gonna hit. Okay.
I'm wearing a boat as my armor.
Misses the attack, but he is going to go ahead and jump up inside of this ship. And let me see his movement. Yeah, 40 feet swim, so he's gonna kind of come right inside of here. He's gonna go underneath this this ship part here, under the water. Beautiful thing about swimming creatures is that they can go under the freaking water, and then you don't have visual on them. So they basically go
Coward.
invisible.
Did Dennis's voice mess up for anybody else?
Nope.
Just yours.
What was
Yours.
that?
Holy cow! What the
What did
heck?
you do?
Oh, am I just? Am I just? Oh my gosh! Am I doing that thing again, Mark?
Yes.
What is happening?
Guys, in my voice, I came through.
All right. While he's trying to, while Imhotep's trying to figure out his
Hold on, guys.
sexuality here.
I can join in on the fun here.
Carver, you're up. Sir.
Did that
Carver.
fix it?
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, not Carver.
I
Crimson.
think so. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're a little lower on there.
It fixed it, but I can't hear you. So hold on. That's right. I'm not mean to interrupt you.
It's still not quite right.
All right, Crimson, what are you gonna do?
Next DnD creatures right now. I'd have to move around this bit. Can you hear me?
Crimson, are you talking?
pretty
Is your
quiet.
mic like covered up somewhere?
I had to my home computer did a reset today.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep,
that's
there it is.
Better.
If I turn down this music a little bit, probably better.
How does that happen?
I think my headset's going out.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Better? Okay. Okay, so can I
That's
see
way
any of the
better.
creatures?
So you can see everything you can see on the map here.
Alright.
Well, I guess from your position, you wouldn't really be able to see a whole lot because this is an upper deck
that's
up
what I'm
here.
wondering.
It's up on top of the rock, so this can be a wall. It's kind of blocking the visual.
Okay. So I'm going to move my 35, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get there. And then you want me to go there, Vin?
Yeah.
He's like, come up here.
You want me to all so we can all clump up? And then I will cast off my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for their C.
For this guy. Okay.
Yep, so that should give me. I'll use both my action and my cantrip mastery bonus action and shooting.
Perfect.
So that's three blasts at C.
All right.
So that's a 22,
Yep.
a 20,
Yep.
and a 9.
That'll miss.
Alright, so just 2 hits. First hit is
11.
11. And then, oh yeah, 13.
Nice.
Sweet. He's looking a little bit rough, a little bit hurt.
Got a little more punch to my Eldritch Blast for the level up.
I love that. Okay. Oh man. You should not have come here. And you see this cloud of fog as this creature back in the back, this almost as a Marrow shallow priest begins to cast a spell. A fog cloud drops down. It's a 20-foot radius fog cloud.
Counterspell.
Yeah, right. You wish. So it is gonna go centered right. Let's center it right here. No, let's center it right here. I have to do a point where she can see, so she can probably see about right here. Let's get a paintbrush here. We'll do
Wait, there's better things than paintbrush here.
probably right. Probably do actual fog, huh?
We could do. That's ice, but
That's
pretty
cool
close.
though. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What is that?
That's 20-foot radius.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's way too big.
It's a 20-foot radius is half of the distance across. So how many?
Yeah.
That's
It's
4
40.
cubes.
This is 40 feet right here.
Yeah,
4, 1,
40 diameter. This is right for
Cool.
radius.
If you hold the thing on the expandy thing, it tells you 50 feet.
Cool. Yeah, and it should be pretty exact. All right, let me grab it. Get off it.
Got it.
I'm off
Give
now.
it to me.
I couldn't grab it for some reason. A fog cloud comes over right here. So in this moment, pretty much everything becomes. Let me just double check the. Heavily obscured. So I'd say you could probably still kind of see through it, or into it, I guess. I think out of it would be pretty tough to see. Is that kind of how that works with heavily obscured? It's not like darkness where it's invisible, but. Chris,
I mean, whether it's any better for them to see in or us to see out, or what the visibility is, period.
yeah, just period. What, Chris? What would you normally play with visibility on a fog cloud?
You can see where you're going in front of you, but you can't see anything beyond that. 10 feet.
So it's like real fog. So it's just like, okay,
10
so
feet,
inside
yeah.
of it you can't really see. You can't really see into it if someone's in the very middle of it. Okay, so I'd say that you basically
A
can't see
heavily obscured area, such as darkness, opaque fog, or dense foliage, blocks vision entirely. A creature heavily suffers from blinded condition when trying to see something in that area.
Okay.
The presence of or absence of light in an environment creates three categories of illumination. You need that.
Okay. Yeah. So as this fog cloud rolls in on you guys, basically everything that you would normally be seeing is gone from your vision. Though you'd be able to see this fog cloud drop in this location, and you can't see past it.
I guess to answer your question though is I've always done it more like you can see 5 feet in front of you, but beyond that you can't see anything. That's why I've always done it.
I think of it, yeah. Unlike darkness, where it's just completely blinded, I think fog cloud's more of like if I was in front of like a melee range, I'd probably be able to see.
Exactly. That's what I've always done too.
Or maybe a light, you'd be able to see a light inside of it, but not the details necessarily.
Right. Like he can
like
see my
tail
bright
lights
light
in
coming
the
off
fog.
of. You can see like my bow knows where I'm at because there's like a center point of my bright light probably.
Okay. That being said,
Off my crossbow.
Vin, it is now your turn.
Wonderful. I'm gonna move up here And Vin will cast Bless on Emotep, on myself, and on Pax.
You can't see Pax.
You would have done it before move.
I would have done it before, and I moved up here.
You have to be right next
So
to
you couldn't see. Yeah, you couldn't see me then.
Hold on. It does just say within range.
But you have to be able to see them. If you don't see them, you can't cast a spell.
It does say anybody you can see within range. Is that the?
You bless three
just says-
three creatures that you choose within range whenever you don't doesn't say anything about seeing them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't say scene.
'Cause I know you're there. I would imagine because I know you're there.
Maybe it's more like because you know the person personally. You know, like you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's like you're calling out their name.
Yeah.
Bless you, Pax. Bless you, Matep. Bless you, me.
Yeah.
Bless you, me.
And I think that's it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, is that
That
my
is
turn
it.
then?
It is not
Nope.
quite your turn. You hear some splashing off in the distance,
Damn it.
and now it is Bo's turn.
Is there any way to get up the side of this, the side of the boat that's not in the fog cloud?
Yeah, I'd say you can make an athletics check and try. And there's like some handholds from some broken wood and stuff. Carver was testing it; didn't hold his weight too well, but
Oh,
I'd say that if you rolled a pretty decent athletics check, you could probably make it your way up there.
so we can see as we move through the fog, but really you can only see like basically 5 feet in front of you.
Yes, so you could see if something was right in front of you,
Okay.
so you don't run into it per se, but you can't see through it.
If I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, can I ramp up the side of that boat?
So what you see on the right side is 2 levels. You see the up above is another level.
Oh,
Whereas this side
gotcha.
over here, you do see that there's actually stairs leading up, and
Okay.
a ramp that leads up here. Because there's part of it down in the water and the rocks, and this part right here is kind of on top of the rock. But this over here is like set higher even than this side, because it's up on top of this rock. So I'd say if
Gotcha.
you wanted to get up here, you'd have to scale the side of it, or make some kind of like amazing jump or fly up there or something.
Gotcha.
This side you could start walking across and get up into this top part here.
Okay. Now I understand. Hang on. It's right here. It's 10 feet up to get the first boat that's right in front of me.
Yeah, it's 10 foot.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I want to get up there. So kind of bracing myself, I'm going to take a running leap and cast levitate on myself to lift myself clear up and onto the top level.
Nice. Let the forward momentum kind of carry the levitation up.
Yeah, and then
And pull
right as I
yourself along.
get to the top, I'm just going to kind of grab the top and then hold myself there.
Okay.
And then just kind of like, yeah. So
Yeah, that works. Don't even worry about rolling it.
5, 10,
Levitating's easy.
15, 20. And then I'm going to kind of move myself over to here. And actually, I'm going to let go of the levitate once I'm up there and set back down. So I can stand right here.
Cool. You see one creature out here in the water.
Okay. I'm going to call out to everybody else, like, there's still one of them out there, but I only got visual on one. Be careful in the water around you. And levitate cause. There we go. That's gone now. That's an action. Yeah. That is all I got.
Okay, perfect. Carver, it is now your turn.
Jiminy Christmas, dude.
Yeah, man.
All right. So 5. I can move through a square, right? 10.
Yep.
15, and then okay. So they can I can't see out. They can't see in, right? I mean, this is fully obscured.
They'd be able to see kind of like a silhouette in the fog at that point, and you kind of see some silhouettes out if you were to see them. Like you could probably see a bit of a silhouette here.
Got it.
But you can't. Not really in a good form. I'd say disadvantage if you wanted to hit.
Okay. Well, I was thinking maybe I could get advantage on a stealth check to.
Oh yeah.
I know it doesn't
fog,
quite work
absolutely.
that way, but I kind of wanna use the hide action while like combined with being in the fog now to exit the fog stealthily so that I can see out, but they don't necessarily have a beat on me. Basically, I just want advantage on a bow shot on this guy, but I'm just trying to use the mechanics of the game to
No,
make
I like
that
it.
happen.
Yeah, if you go ahead and give me a bonus action hide, roll for stealth inside of the fog cloud. For as far as you know, they can't see into it. So depending on how you're exiting the fog cloud is really what this is gonna depend.
Yeah,
on.
let's see how stealthy this is. I mean, it's just ridiculous, but cool, great story moment ruined by me as
Not
always.
terrible. Let's see.
So we'll see.
I
Yeah.
gotta be rolling for them as well. So
You are also covered by the railing.
Yeah, that's kind of, I was kind of like picturing like exiting the fog while crouched down a little bit behind the railing, but enough to see them.
yeah, and since
Like, give him
it
advantage.
is your intended purpose to make that move, go ahead and exit the fog as if you thought that you were stealthed and go ahead
Yeah,
and make
I
your
would
move.
basically have just stepped right to where I could see.
Okay, and then go ahead and if you're gonna make an attack roll, then announce and I'll let you know if you get advantage or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If C hasn't moved since Bo called him out, then I'm gonna shoot at C.
Yeah, you notice that he is paying all his attention up here at Bo from the yelling.
Nice.
And you seem to be hidden. Go ahead and
Sweet.
make it with an advantage. Sneak attack.
Uh, 14 is
that'll
the
do.
best.
That'll
Oh
do.
my goodness, dude.
Damn, dude.
It's just crazy. I mean, it's just comical. Oh, that's some juicy sneak attack damage though. So 24 damage total.
How do you want to do it?
So he kind of like James Bond, you know, like just kind of stealthily sneaks his way, you know, dives out of the fog, just pops up over the edge real quick and just boom, fires a shot. I assume these guys are kind of swimming like water polo, like half their bodies out of the water.
Exactly.
So he just easy headshot, just puts one right through his head.
Bo, you see this, you can't see across, you can't see Carver come out of the fog, but you just see this arrow just right through this guy's head, and he kind of lays back and the pool of blood kind of comes into the water and his body just kind of floats there for a little while. The rest of you guys just kind of hear this like high-pitched like quick like "Arr!" and there's like gurgle sound as the bowstring snaps and an arrow thuds into the water.
And Carver says, "Good call out there, Bo."
Okay, anything
Giving
else?
away his position.
You're right.
Well, he's already. Yeah, I thought about using the rest of my movement to go back into the mist, but I want you guys to have. This gives us eyes on the situation by keeping Carver out here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me. Actually, Carver shouts out, "Well, as long as you're cowering there in the water, it'd be nice for you to know, since you've got gills, you are breathing in your buddy's blood." And he shouts that out.
Terrible.
Gosh.
Okay. Oh man.
I'm sure they're rattled.
Absolutely.
Are there really 5-foot starfish here?
I
Dude,
was
that was my next
Yeah.
move. As I
When
was
we
gonna
first-
try to get one of those starfish.
yeah, when we first showed up, I was like, "Don't get eaten by this clam, dude. That thing is huge."
Massive.
It's like.
But imagine the pearl in there.
Mm-hmm.
Bo and Carver, you see the water turning. You see from the center of this this like whirlpool here, as it kind of dissipates, this almost like jet stream as it moves in towards you, and this massive creature, a gargantuan octopus-like creature with glowing limbs and eyes, emerges from the depths of the water.
Mark, you muted.
That's bad.
Yes.
It's all right, guys.
Bo just giggles.
The Kraken.
How many points do you think this one's worth?
I'm gonna count as one.
5,000.
What the heck? Why are there so many tentacles?
No.
It's an octopus.
Do
This
they all
is-
have their own HP?
And it's gonna go ahead and make its multi-attack as it emerges.
Oh, Carver should have
great.
gone back in the fog.
Let's see. Okay, Carver.
He can't see into the fog.
18
right?
to hit.
Yes, but let's see. I do want
Uncanny
to
dodge.
do an uncanny dodge.
Oh.
My question is when it inevitably makes a free grapple attempt on me. I don't even know if grappling's a thing in this game. But
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Oh, it definitely is.
So how does uncanny dodge?
You are
work?
grappled as it hits you.
I see.
So
okay.
you take 13 points of damage.
Halved, right?
Yep.
So 6.
We'll call it 6.
A gentleman's 6.
You are restrained,
Mm.
so your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature, against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Mm.
Okay. And it's gonna go ahead and give you a slap across the face with the other tentacle,
Mm.
because you're already grappled.
Because I'm just right there. Yeah, the rogue. Classic.
22 to hit,
It's always Carver.
14 points of damage.
By Carver.
13 or 14?
14.
Okay.
And
A little
then
bit of blood comes out of Carver's mouth.
and it's gonna move another tentacle over. It's gonna go
Oh
for
my
another hit
gosh.
against you.
Yeah, dude, this is like a Mortal Kombat combo.
Come on, miss.
And I'm
Mortal Kombat combo.
extremely saddened to say that it's a critical hit, natural 20.
I was gonna say, there's no way that he misses with advantage.
And you take 30 points of damage.
Okay. It would have been probably better to go down, but I have 2 hit points.
Wow.
So if this
Welcome to
thing
the
wasn't
jungle.
grappling him, Carver would be on his knees right now.
So
Imhotep,
couldn't
you see
he?
this tentacle kind of pop up in front of you in the fog. And it's Imhotep's turn.
So couldn't he have done his uncanny dodge on the critical hit?
Do you have another uncanny dodge?
No,
No,
I mean,
he just uses one. But
Could've.
yeah, I
It's a
could've.
reaction, right? Is that what it is?
yeah,
It's a reaction, yeah.
Yeah. But he'd used down the first one already, so.
oh, okay.
yeah. I was hoping that it would have some mechanical advantage to a roll to avoid being grappled, but I'm auto grappled.
Dennis over here. I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Gotta kill him.
Unfortunately, Bo is just out of range.
No, that's by the book. I should have done the roguish thing and stepped back into the fog, but I this is what in Carver's mind as he's sitting there dying, he's like, so this is what you get for trying to be a team player. Got it. Because
Every freaking time.
it's taken him so much to get to this point. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a solid for the boys, and I'm gonna put myself out here to get eyes on the enemy, and then he just gets tentacle whipped 3 times.
Spanked. Imhotep. You don't see Carver, but
Out of curiosity, Dennis, is he considered grappled or restrained?
he is grappled.
He's considered almost dead.
What was that?
So we had a white
Oh,
elf and
okay,
Yeah, I was going to tell you, Dennis. It's grapple isn't quite what you said.
Well, no, that it is restrained when he's grappled.
Oh, so yeah, okay. That's why I asked
Until
if
the
he was
grapple ends, the
restrained or.
target is restrained, but he's grappled.
Yeah.
And he's restrained
no.
while he's grappled.
Well, it's two different conditions. That's why I was asking the question. Because you can grapple somebody but not restrain them. That's why I was asking.
Oh, I see. Okay, but yeah, in this condition it says
they're restrained.
if he's a creature, they're grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained. Yeah.
Yeah.
So both.
So you can grapple somebody but not have them restrained. Because restrained is the far worse condition.
I am going to back up though a little bit here because the mechanics here don't quite work with a tentacle attack over and over. Because you're grappled with a full tentacle, you'd have to use probably a yeah, it's fine. We're gonna leave it. Maybe it was too much, but no, it's fine. We're gonna leave it.
Yeah, too much. He's
The
dead in
tip
one
of
hit.
his tentacle is
He's just poking you, man.
slapping me in the face. Yeah.
Little Patrick Star action. Okay, Matap, you're up.
I mean, you could argue it that he's like got me in one, and it's like he's just adding more fingers to like he doesn't care if he grapples himself. He's just like piling on.
Emotep is just kind of knowing, okay, there's a tentacle on my face, but a tentacle's attached to to a full-size creature, and so he is going to move to here. Oh man.
You'd be able to see Carver probably from that position.
Oh really?
Next to you, yeah, because he's directly next to you in this next square.
Oh,
You
so
also slip in a little bit of the blood that's pouring out of him down the stairs.
And you see,
So now I'm
one
seeing
tentacle
Carver.
that's wrapped around him, the one right here closest to him.
Right.
But you heard the three, right?
Yeah, I know he's getting hit, but little do I know that he's grappled. Wait, he's being restrained by a tentacle. When I get to this point, I put my crossbow down at the tentacle that's grappling him, and I take a shot.
Okay.
I have crossbow X for everybody, which means I can shoot within 5 feet of a creature and not disadvantage. I can shoot point blank.
Hey, look at you.
And you get a D4.
Nut 20!
Nice.
Baby.
That's a good time for that.
And wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
So that would be 15 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I guess I'll take another shot at the one that's grasping him. 16 to hit.
Plus 1d4.
Oh, 1d4. That'll hit.
But wait, there's more.
You win a
16
new car.
radiant damage on that second hit.
Okay, as you do so, this tentacle does kind of like in Lord of the Rings when they're fighting that creature before they go into Moria. The tentacle like the damage and the arrows going into it, it's gonna make it fall off. If you want to kind of describe what that looks like for.
Yeah, I'm literally, I take a crossbow bolt and I come into the fog, I see it, and I shoot it like in the meat, put my next one up, and this one I stab into it, I come in and I pull it, okay, and then I haven't used my bonus action yet. Carver's hurt, like really hurt, right?
Yeah.
With my bonus action, can I push Carver off the edge right there?
Or pull him in.
Yeah, I'd allow it since he's no longer grappled by that tentacle anymore.
Yeah, that was my idea, because I was hoping to get him ungrappled. I was hoping that I could kill a tentacle like that.
Go ahead and you can pull him. I'd say give him like 5 feet any direction from where you are.
I literally want to push him off the edge right here.
Okay. You kind of fall down the 3 feet or so from the steps there. You kind of fall down.
Yeah, I kind of grab him and kind of push him over and try so he falls over those stairs right there. So now he's like behind and got kind of covered. So he's out of the way for these tentacles. Hopefully will come after me and Vin before they would ever see Carver.
Nice. He would thank you, but I picture this as literally like broken bones,
Oh, yeah.
broken arm, like broken ribs, coughing up blood, like
This is bad. Bad.
yeah.
Well, so now that tentacle's
Ribs
dead,
broken, lung
thing is,
puncture.
if I move to here, can I see out of the fog?
Yeah, you can. It's pretty close to the edge. I'd allow you to kind of peek through, which would also give him visibility on you as well.
Right, I understand that.
If you stay
well-
in the edge of the fog, you can kind of see the silhouette of it, and same for the creature to you. But if
So,
you want to kind of step outside a little bit, then yeah, it'd be clear.
Yeah, I used to poke my head out to see him. When I see him, him being, oh wait, can I use this? I killed that creature, right?
Yeah, you kill the tentacle. It's like laying there, like slopped over the edge of the boat.
This is new build guy. This is new. I'm not familiar with it. I have one feature I want to do just because I haven't done this, played this yet, so I want to play it. Where is it at?
No complaints from Carver.
When a creature you see within 30 feet drops to 0 HP, you can use your reaction to make that creature make a 1 weapon attack against a creature of your choice within its range.
What?
You almost got to use that on Carver.
Okay, I'm gonna back up. I throw him over. So as I'm shoot the tentacle twice, and I push Carver over. As the tentacle's like waving around, dying, I turn around, and no one can see me do this cool thing.
Nope.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna scream it anyways. My eyes kind of glow red as I command it to attack the tentacles that's just to my side right there.
Carver can see it.
The dying tentacle does this?
Yeah, the dying tentacle attacks this
That's
one here.
very interesting. Okay.
It's my reaction. It's called Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet.
Wow,
That's pretty dope.
It
that
will
is pretty
hit,
dope.
and it grapples itself. and then dies.
It does, yep.
But yeah, it's a pretty good hit too.
So that is, and then I move to here. So now that I've heard a creature, I moved here. Do I see this gigantic octopus?
Yeah.
I then will do this one last. Because I hurt the creature. Okay, you can tell me if this is gonna work or not. Is the tentacle part of the creature part of the octopus?
Yeah, it technically would be, but they're kind of all acting
Independently?
as almost like a creature, like they have their own. In this case, like you have
Once per
HP.
Once per short rest, whenever you damage a creature with my weapon with an act of right, you can swear an arcane brand into that creature. The brand has the following features. You always know the direction of the brand creature as long as it's on the same plane as me.
Oh wow.
And if the branded creature deals damage to me or any other creature within 5 feet of me, the branded creature takes 2 psychic damage.
Okay.
Dennis, you want to go ahead and finish Carver off? I think I'll come back as a
As
different character. I shot 1 crossbow bolt.
And then after he does this, he pokes in, he brands the octopus. You see this arcane symbol appear on the octopus's head, and then I want to fall back into here and step up right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing.
And
Pax,
that
it is your turn.
Glowing colors.
is my turn.
You just hear
Alright,
this,
so
cracking bones. You hear this like from a hand crossbow, and you hear kind of Carver like as he falls over the edge of the stairs.
well, I'm sure I'm hearing Carver say all sorts of profanities.
Yeah, I don't think he screams, but I think he's cursing like nobody's business.
I apologize for the long turn, guys. My turns will get faster once I get more familiar with them.
No, dude, like
you're
I
good.
said, no qualms here.
Okay, so going forward towards the fog. I don't think I want to go forward. I'm gonna go straight west. I knew there was a ledge onto the ship to get on top of the ship deck. I'm gonna see if I can't kind of like leap on top of the upper deck, just going straight to the left.
Okay. This would be about 10 feet up here. Oh, actually,
That's fine.
Yeah, 10 feet up. But these stairs here would be a little bit lower even if you wanted to jump to try to get to this top part.
10
So-
feet?
This deck up here is, well, actually, this one's level. So
I am
it's-
blessed. You know what? I'm blessed. Well, let's go for it.
You make an athletic check. This right here wouldn't be too bad. This would be just like a straight jump across because this is level. The stairs would take you up to the 10-foot platform.
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go
Okay,
near
so
the stairs.
just making a 10-foot long jump, you can be able to do that easily. So being a kid
Yeah.
and everything, so you can
Mm-hmm.
jump kind of across here, boom, onto this side of the deck.
Okay.
And
And I'm
then
gonna
from
keep on going northeast until I get out of the fog, or have kind of like have an eye on what the heck is
you
out there.
You see a tentacle here, and you can kind of like see the head of the creature. This is our gargantuan creature. This is massive.
It's huge, right?
It's literally gargantuan.
Yeah, it's big.
Oh, because the tentacles are coming out past that.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
so huge is 15 feet. Gargantuan's 20 feet across. This is, and it's probably pushing even further than that.
Rules of fun. I feel like when that thing just yeeted itself in here, the fog cloud would have just blown away. But I'm more than happy to still have it be here.
But you can try to make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to get up on top of here, which would be about 10 feet. Being a cat, pretty low DC probably.
Doesn't
I'm gonna-
Tabaxi have climb speed?
Oh
Yeah, we have
It'd be
our
lower
climbing
DC.
speed is
I'm
the
just-
same as our movement speed.
I'm just thinking because the ship itself isn't in great condition, but it'd be a really easy DC for you.
Let's see. I can take a shot at it from here, can't I?
Yeah, you can see
Or
this,
is it
this
obscured?
tentacle here. It's kind of tough to get a clear shot on the actual creature itself, but the tentacle looks like it's kind of draping around the edge.
All right.
What kind of bonus
I want
does he
I want a
get,
better shot then.
knowing that his best friend is really hurt?
Yeah, you see.
I
you
don't
see
know,
Carver laying
like-
here.
I see him. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, dude.
Just mangled. I mean, literally like a car crash.
Yeah, basically, like broken ribs, probably punctured lung. There's a lot going on there.
Mhm.
Okay. Seeing him, I'm definitely gonna try to make the athletics check and get up. Sorry, the acrobatics check and get up on top.
Okay.
Get a little further. Get a little more distance and a better shot at the monster.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
It's a
Yeah,
crack.
could you give me one of those?
Yeah, yeah.
Dennis,
make
go
it-
ahead
make
and
it
give
blessed.
yourself an acrobatics
Oof.
check.
Ooh,
Natural
plus
one.
1d4, plus 1d4.
Natural one.
That's one works for
11. So it ain't pretty, but I'll let you get up there.
All right, and
Up on top
I'd
here.
like to take my bonus action. Look at the
And now
the
you're
monster,
kind of
see
looking
if I
down
can-
towards it, and it's probably 10 feet out of the water or so.
All right, what kind of weaknesses do I see in it? Or its eyes?
Looks fleshy.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna take a shot at it then. with My short bow.
Technically, it is next to an ally as well. So
Oh, so I didn't have to
yeah, either way.
look for weaknesses. All right.
Let's see. You take a shot at it, so let's do a short bow attack. That is a 12, and that will kind of
Plus
the arrow.
1d4.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
It'll
The
glance
arrow
off of it, okay.
glances off the hide of this creature. It looks fleshy, but I guess it's a little sturdier than you expected.
All right. Okay. Yep. And I'm gonna crouch down. Just try to like.
Okay.
Yeah. Make myself scarce.
Okay, next up. Emotep from next to you see coming in from the water as it climbs out of the water onto the rock. The marrow. And he's gonna go ahead and make 2 attacks, a bite and a claw attack. Let's see. That's
Okay.
a 16 and a 19.
Both hit.
Okay. So 10 piercing damage from his bite and 8 slashing damage from its claws. As it kind of shrieks his number. And it's and Crimson, you kind of almost see the silhouette kind of in the distance and hear the slashing sound from the water as it's your turn.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will take one step up and yell out, Emotep, it's time to bag and tag some more monsters. And I'll take my first attack on the creature with a longsword.
Wait, I'm sorry. Does
Kill
Frost
him.
give us 1d4 for attack rolls as well?
Yes.
Okay. Did you add that to my attack roll?
Yeah, still missed.
Oh, okay. Good.
Wouldn't have helped. 20 will hit.
Alright. 10 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
17 will hit.
7, 8.
8 damage. Okay. Alright, with that Crimson steps up behind you and starts kind of taking on the creature that came out of the water against you. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn, Crimson?
Can I see the gargantuan creature yet? Or am I too far?
Still too far away to see. You know that he looks like Imhotep's maybe kind of fighting against something in front of him, but you can't quite make it out.
Okay. Yeah, then I would just hang on for now. Yeah.
Okay. You see Bo, pretty much only Bo, because really this would be hard for Pax to see across the creature. But this shallow priestess comes crawling out from underneath the ship here where she was hiding and pulls herself up onto it. And at this point, the fog cloud disappears.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean,
she's
is
gonna go
is
ahead-
that better?
right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much better. We couldn't see it, and it couldn't see us.
Yeah.
And she's gonna go ahead and cast a.
Of course she is.
Any AOE in Carver's death. Just like guaranteed.
This is a bonus action. She can cast Misty Step to get up here. Next to Bo.
Big mistake.
She's gonna yell her warning again. You shouldn't have come here! And she is going to,
Worshipper of Talos?
obviously.
Well, I'm just asking to her.
Just semantically, does it count as a warning if we don't get any chance to respond? They warned us and then devastated us. We could have been like, all right, we'll go.
Correction, they devastated you.
Well, yeah, listen. In Carver's mind, he's like Smeagol with the ring. That is us. We are devastated, and it's Carver and himself.
She's gonna go ahead and cast a shock.
No. Okay.
And so she's gonna take she's 6th level caster. Cool. So she
Doesn't that just heal you or something?
Yeah, right. Ooh, nice. 24 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then 2d8. She deals 8 points of shocky lightning damage to you.
Okay, I have lightning resistance, so that's only 4 damage.
There we go. And you do see the pendant of the amulet of Talos hanging from her neck.
Hmm.
Naturally.
Hang on.
Disrespectful.
Oh, shocking grasp is an attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh shoot! But because it's it removes your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. Okay, never mind then.
Okay. All right, Vin.
Okay.
The fog the fog has dissipated around you. This massive creature is up in the water. You see Carver laying, just broken and wheezing next to you. What do you do? What will you do?
I see Carver. Hold on, I'm just looking at something real quick. Okay, so I want to channel divinity, but is that an action?
Yes. And that's otherwise stated.
It
Some of them
doesn't
are actions,
say.
some of them are bonus actions.
Let me look at your character real quick. Might
It
be a free
says
action.
Dragon's Glide is no action.
That means it's a free action.
So it's a free action? Okay. Yeah, it's action type is special.
Yeah, I'll say to invoke it. It's a free action. It's not like you're trying to affect anything necessarily, as much as you're just trying to yeah.
So as I looked at Carver, and my hands begin to glow as I go and touch him, heal him for 15.
Nice. Thank you. Takes a guttural breath.
Bones start snapping back into place. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
And as I'm doing this, you see once again my ethereal wings sprout from my shoulders as I fly up to her and Bo.
Okay.
Flank it.
Might as well.
And that's my action.
What's your
It's
movement
sick,
speed
'cause
with your
that's-
wings?
It's 30.
Okay. So
2,
5, 10, 15, 30.
That's exactly what my Baldur's Gate character
hold on.
does.
I was here. 5, 10, 15. There's a. Oh, I can only move here, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll say you can move to here, yeah.
But I can't.
You could bonus action dash if you want. Or no, you
Bonus
can't. Just kidding.
Speaking
That's
of
rogue.
bow.
Why didn't you just say it, Mark? Like,
Ow!
what are all these gestures? Just say what you want to say. Say what
Don't-
you want to say.
Boken-
Don't come up here.
Bo can
He
still
wants
come
the
up
one
here.
on 1v1.
Well, dude, if you see me coming up here, then tell me to stop.
Yeah.
Said Vin, help the others down there. Take.
Okay.
You take
Well,
one
then, as
step.
I'm,
I'll say you take like one
as
step
I'm,
like right here. And then he's like, nope, don't come up here.
And then I say, okay, I'm gonna go on this side.
Nice.
There you go.
And
Okay.
then I'll attack. Oh, no, wait, I can't attack.
You cannot, but that's okay.
No, that's fine.
Hey guys, I actually have to go now. I'm really
Thanks.
sorry.
Thanks for
All right.
jumping in. I didn't expect
I
you at
have
all.
to be late. Sorry. So yeah, just
Good man.
shooting.
You just keep shooting. Talk to you next time, man.
See you, buddy.
You see this other Marrow pops up out of the water and climbs up onto the deck and is going to throw a harpoon at Vin. Harpoon, yeah. Harpoon attack against Vin too. 20 to hit.
Who?
Yes. Me.
That's 7 points of piercing damage, and make a strength. Is it a strength check or save? Strength contest. So I think it's a check, right? Just roll your strength modifier +4, or whatever your strength is. Yeah,
What are you doing?
a strength check, contesting strength check.
For grappling?
No.
The harpoon. It's a harpoon.
It's harpoon. All right,
Oh.
you are too strong for this Marrow. As he tries to pull you in towards him, you kind of yank back, and the harpoon slips out and comes back to him. But on this.
I was gonna say, can I attempt to grab the harpoon as a reaction?
If you want to use your reaction to try to like hold on to it or pull back, then I'll allow it.
I'll do that.
Sick.
Okay, let's do another strength check to see if you can do it.
Strength check.
Yep, just roll your modifier there. Oh, you beat it by 1. You rolled a 10. So, oh, and you're blessed, I guess, too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can go ahead and pull him towards you 20 feet, since
I will do that. He's gonna be right on my neck, right next to me.
right next to you.
Boom. Clothesline him as you do it too. Clothesline him.
As I yank it, he flies toward me, and I grab him by his neck.
Nice. You do see his eyes just go wide with realization as you do this.
That backfired.
Ah, crap.
All right, Bo, your turn.
I'm just gonna look at her where she like hit me with shocking grasp, kind of wipe off my chest just a little bit. I see you like lightning. You're gonna take my hammer and hold it up into the sky and cast Call Lightning level 4. And because there's a storm, it's doing an extra 1d10 damage because I'm taking control of the existing storm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at her and go, "You don't know who you've messed with, Talos piece of shit." And just as I say that, just a bolt of lightning comes down, and I channel the divinity for a full 50 damage to her.
Wow.
As well as, because it's lightning damage, I push her 10 feet away from me and over the side of the boat. Which is 10 feet up in the air. So she takes an additional 1d6 from falling and hitting the rock.
She did.
Well, 1d6
Just-
damage.
Boom! I mean, she can do a save to see if she can do half damage, a DC.
So, she was at 51 health.
Mm-hmm.
50 health bars of 1 health.
Well, hold on, but you can do a save on the Call Lightning.
You
Even
can never
half
do
damage.
you
Oh, on
half
the Call
damage,
Lightning.
and you can never do less than 1 damage. So she at least will take 51 damage.
She, well, between the, she fails. Between, it's fine. Between taking that huge bolt of lightning and pushing her off, her fried, charred body just pushes over the edge, and you hear this slap on the rocks below. No sound, just, you assume that she's just dead.
At that point, I turn to my team and go, "You shouldn't have come here."
Oh man.
And now the full might of the storm is swirling around on top of all of us right now.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready.
The storm has just picked up quite a bit around you. The winds are getting heavier, and the rain is just almost creating this hard to see. Like the rain is just so heavy, and your vision is almost getting blurred from the amount of just focus that the storm has in this central location.
And I'll just move 10 feet over.
Okay, Carver, your lung seems to be healed and you can breathe okay. Your body's still feeling pretty weak, but you're alive.
I was gonna say, I don't know about okay. One lung is still punctured, but at least he has one to breathe with now. It's not like he's doing great by any means, all of a sudden. Let's see. I think you said that, you said this is a drop off right here?
Yep, down below that'd be about.
But is
10
this?
feet. That's straight
Is
across.
this?
That's
Okay.
straight across, yeah. So the rock it's not visually great here in the map, but basically this would be flush here with the rock, and this would be kind of lower on the rock.
What are movement mechanics in D&D again? Like he's prone. He's absolutely prone. He would have to, like Pathfinder. I'd have to stand up. Okay. So stand up, and then
these stairs will take you 10 feet up onto the other platform up the top.
Yeah, he's learned his lesson about going his own direction. That's not happening. If I'm here, can I attack B with my rapier?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage
cool.
since he's fully surrounded, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.
Stab.
Yes. So he kind of limps to his feet and just like stumbles over.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll
Puts a hand on Crimson's shoulder and just uses him as leverage to just like stab forward with the rapier. Let's get a little bit of that, and then some of that.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Nice.
He is
25
looking,
total.
He is looking so hurt. Like he's
Like he looked like
hanging on a
Carver.
thread. Yes, he is looking just like Carver. Actually, exactly like Carver. 2 HP, exactly like Carver.
Nice.
He's hanging on a thread. He's not looking good.
And Carver just and you see coughs up a little bit more blood from the effort, but he's back in the fight.
Okay. Well, this creature is gonna go ahead and make an attack against. We'll go for one against Imhotep, one against Vin. So Imhotep first with a. Oops, that's wrong creature. Here, this one. That's a 11 hit for you.
Oh, thank goodness.
For Vin it's a natural 1. And then he's gonna go for another attack against Imhotep because he's pissed. 17 plus 9, so 26 to hit.
You guys are welcome.
You are
Carver
now-
tanked all of his good hits.
And 18 damage.
18 damage?
And now she is going
And
to.
I'm restrained?
Yes. And she's gonna move up here like
Wow.
this.
So for
So
the
you-
crit on Carver, you rolled low.
You're in her grasp right
only
now.
do
She's just,
30
she's just
damage.
carrying you with her at this point because she can. Because she's gargantuan and she can make her own rules.
Dude,
tentacle
I'm
bite.
restrained too?
So now she's engaging Vin, Bo, and has Imhotep in her grasp. You can tell she's a girl because she's like, "You guys are so mean."
Wait, she can
That's
talk?
what the octopus says.
Yeah, in your mind, you do
Nice.
that. Like, what the heck? What is going on?
Oh, I have an epic moment. Okay.
Unless she can't to me.
Okay, well that's it, and I have forgotten one of her things that she can do. So this next round is gonna be good.
Thank goodness for
If she
that.
survives.
Imhotep. Oh, actually, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Imhotep, you're up.
Well, I don't like being restrained. I never have liked being restrained. I was once a slave, and I don't like being restrained. I use my ether walk. The start of my turn, I step into the ethereal plane. So I might disappear from this plane, and I can pass through objects and creatures while in this plane. And I move to here in the ethereal plane. And then reappear out of the ethereal plane and I take my shots.
That's amazing. What the frick?
That is epic.
That's very useful.
I could use it once per short rest.
That's useful.
I can do that. I can do that for 2 rounds. So he could actually disappear and then come back in the 3rd round. I would come back if I wanted to.
I was gonna say there's some equivalents in Pathfinder, but the cost is much higher. It's like your entire turn is that action. So to still be able to attack is sick.
It is literally, it says no action. It's my movement action.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
it's like an instant.
that is. So you watch as he's swearing up a storm in his language, in Egyptian. You don't understand what his swear words at all, because he's getting restrained by this octopus arm.
Carver doesn't speak the language, but he knows how to swear in every language.
And you watch him. You watch his eyes. Now you guys can see his eyes glow this like maroon red, and you kind of see like some blood kind of come out of his eyes when it happens. And you watch him just disappear from sight, out of the grasp of the tentacle. And then you see him reappear up on the stairs, and his crossbow. You see his bolt already halfway to the octopus.
That's amazing.
As he does it, though, I'm not going to shoot the octopus. I'm going to shoot the tentacle, because these tentacles are
a problem.
A problem. First shot, Nat 20.
Okay, which one are you gonna go for? I should probably.
The one that tried to tentacle me
Okay, cool.
just now. I got in vendetta with that thing. And hold on. That would be 24 damage with my first arrow.
Okay.
Second arrow.
I'll say for the sake of this one, too, you don't waste a second attack.
Oh.
Just slops off the mighty form of this creature. Just...
Okay, perfect. I move my next arrow at the marrow right there because he's the closest target, and I shoot my next one. 15 to hit.
That'll hit. And 6 damage. Which one is that one? That's B.
For another 8 radiant damage.
Yeah, I mean he's done so.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Check
then
off these
I
boxes.
move it my next one to the one that's targeting Vin.
Now that'd be a bonus action. You still have a bonus action because that was a free action. Okay, you're good.
Yep. Yeah, it was my movement action.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that stepping to the ethereal plane was a
So
movement.
you're attacking this marrow here. Okay.
No, I'm attacking the tentacle behind.
Oh, okay.
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wait. 26 to hit. No, okay. Yeah, all right, and then that plus this for 13 radiant damage on that hit against him. And then I'm going to continue my movement all the way up to here. That's difficult trying to get out of the tentacle, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move up as far as I can right there, 30 feet.
Just putting the point of damage on there so I can keep track of it for HP purposes for the tentacle. Okay. Dang, son. Pax is up next as he observes what you're doing. He's going to go ahead and take a shot at that tentacle that you were just targeting as well. And he gets a sneak attack since he's got an ally next to it.
Oh, dang it. That's all right.
Oh, because you killed one of them.
10, 20 damage.
I could have made the tentacle kill the marrow, and then just put 2 shots into the other tentacle.
It's okay.
It's still a new class, guys. Still a new class.
Yeah.
You're a little upset from getting so beat up.
Okay, 20 damage dealt to that tentacle, complete annihilating it. And Crimson's your turn.
Okay. So I want to put this thing out. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action on the creature.
Okay.
So to get up where Mark is, that would be climbing. I can't just walk up there, right?
Yeah, that's gonna
big
require.
hunter's
Yeah, right. That's gonna require you to try to climb up or jump up and grab it and pull yourself up.
But
There's a lower level.
there's a lower level. I can still stay on the
Oh,
lower
yeah,
level.
you can sit in lower level. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on the lower level underneath, and I'm gonna take 2 longsword attacks.
Against
So
the body of the creature.
The main body of the creature.
Okay.
So that's each attack should, if I hit it, give me an extra 1d6. Oh, 19. 8.
Nice, dude.
That'll hit.
Hit.
Nice.
Plus 1d6.
Juicy.
That's okay.
Still juicy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna go for my second one. 17 to hit.
That just hits.
There you go.
18 damage. Okay.
Very nice.
And that will, and I'm gonna see, so I went 5, 10, 15, 20, I'll kind of, 20, I'm just gonna kind of start moving around it, trying to stay under it. As it climbs up higher, I'm gonna stay under it, stab its belly.
Okay.
Are those 2 tentacles up on the top deck?
So this one here is the lower deck. This one's the top deck. Lower deck this is about lower deck, 'cause that's kind of level with the water here, and then as well as that one. So you could hit this
Yes,
one over here is lower, and this one's lower, or go to the body of the creature, which is within range if you step out in the water a bit. And it is Vin's turn.
Okay. Vin would like to, as I have the, what is this thing called?
Oh, the marrow.
Oh, the marrow,
As I
yeah.
have it in my hand, I kind of throw it down, and then take my sword out and swing. 27.
That'll
Wow.
hit. Against the marrow, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay. That was kind of poopy, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna.
Isn't
swing
your
again.
standard always Great Weapon Master?
Oh, I guess I need to announce it. Great
Okay.
Weapon Master this time.
Gotta call it before you swing it.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. 11. Wait,
That-
plus
Plus D4.
You are blessed.
That's
You are blessed.
plus 2. 13.
That just hits. And the minimum damage will do it, so.
Good. 22.
Yeah, you splattered the thing.
And with that, I'm going to fly.
Oh yeah, you can fly. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly.
I'm gonna fly. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 to the upper deck. No, lower deck. Let's see here. 15. I'm gonna fly right here.
fly out over the water and sink it.
I don't like that. I don't want to fly over the water.
What?
Oops, I did not mean to move the hunter's mark.
Awkward.
I think I'm gonna move to, like right here.
Okay, how do you cross it? Do you cross over top of it? Go up and over, or do you come around it?
I kind of go right, like hugging it, going around it.
Okay, opportunity attack from one tentacle.
Isn't this one up on top of the deck?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
You're flying in the lower
You're
chamber.
going
there.
underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
underneath
yeah.
the ground.
Yeah.
That'd be, yeah, I'd say since the tentacle is on top, yeah, you'd have to move under to hit you, so it wouldn't really be threatening.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Borisai.
Hey, just a quick question then. So technically, calling is an area effect. So if I hit one of these tentacles, would it also hit the main body?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But it would probably just hit one tentacle in the main body.
If you hit right here, you'd probably be able to hit these two tentacles in the body.
If you'll allow that, I'm going to go for that.
I'd say it's okay.
Okay. I'm going to call lightning with a channel divinity of full 50 damage again. So
Oh gosh.
raging, just bringing it around, just slam my hammer down right in front of me, and then another bolt just comes down and just blows that whole area apart.
Just an
It's
epic display.
It's a DC 16 deck save.
What color is this lightning as it comes down?
Oh, absolutely the most electric blue you could possibly imagine.
I'd say everyone just for a second just like blinded by this flash of light as it just arcs down from the storm above and just. And what you see is these glowing marks and arcane almost like lines across the body of this creature glow,
no.
and his eyes glow, and it absorbs the energy, taking absolutely no damage.
Oh. Wow.
Lightning.
Fine. Because that's an action and not a spell at this point, because the spell is creating the storm, I then use my bonus action to throw my spiritual hammer at. Can you cast a spiritual hammer level 2?
Okay.
What an epic moment to be epically told it doesn't work.
I know.
Yeah, that's really true.
A 20 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
Like I imagine
With
the
12
lightning
damage.
when it crashed down.
Nice.
You know in
Which,
Attack of the
real quick,
Clones.
which tentacle or is it the body?
The main bot. No, actually, the tentacle right in front of me. That'd be the one to attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me drop your hammer there real quick. If I can hit.
You know in Attack of the Clones when Boba Fett releases those bombs from the back of his ship in the asteroid field,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of like go off. The charge goes off, and there's like that. It like explodes and it's quiet, and then it goes loud again.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine the lightning being like.
Oh, absolutely. That's really awesome. 12 damage here, so I keep track of it.
And then nothing dies because not effective.
Yeah.
And nothing.
You're right. And I'm gonna send you a note real quick. If I can find you on here. Quick.
If only Edwin was here, he would have told you.
I don't know. Why would I have known any of this?
No, I would never have guessed that either.
I guess you couldn't. You didn't pay attention to the runes all over it.
I mean, I'm not fluent in runes. Are you fluent in runes?
Edwin is.
I don't know if Edwin would have, because Chris didn't even think about that in this octopus.
I had a worry about that with them being Talos, part of Talos, but like, screw it, I gotta try.
Might as well, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
you smoked the other lady with
Yeah,
it, so.
she could have caused some serious issues if she had one more round, so.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm seriously hurt, by the way. Just FYI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm looking about as bad as Carver right now.
Oof.
That's why you were like, yeah, you can hit 2 of these tentacles. Why not? No problem.
Yeah.
It's a trap. So at seeing this whole, like, it just absorbed the damage, Bo was just kind of like, takes one like step backwards and just like, new strategy.
It's not working. All right, Carver, you see this massive display of lightning, and this creature just seems completely unfazed. In fact, maybe even more motivated.
Energized, you might say.
Crackling.
Dude, I mean, yeah, Carver, like, this is just so not what rogues do. like this creature is just not what a rogue is built to fight. But I think
swindling whores and stealing purses.
yeah, he kills people. You know what I mean? Not giant octopi. But he'll get down here. I mean, and he is just so hurt. I can't see him going in. So he's just gonna take another shot with sneak attack against this tentacle in front of Bo, and just try to, peck away at these things so that these his strong allies can, do some damage on the main boy.
Okay. Let's see. And Vin, from the harpoon attack, can you please just give me a concentration check real quick? I forgot about that, but I'm not
16 on the tentacle.
What's a concentration check?
Constitution, I think.
Constitution? Oh, concentration? Yeah, your constitution.
Constitution check, not save.
It's a save.
It's a save.
It's a save. Yeah, it's a con save.
Carver, you're good. You keep your concentration. Carver, 16 seems to just deflect off of the just
no, dude, no. Oh well.
Just as like a thematically thing, Bo at this point actually like visibly is shaken and actually falls down to like one knee as he's like and kind of looking around frantically.
Yeah, because lightning's supposed to work, right?
Okay, and now she's going to use her tentacles. One attack against. This will go towards Bo. 16 to hit.
18's my armor class, so I've just got my shield up, and as I'm still kind of dazed, I still have enough sense to pull up my shield and block it.
16 against Crimson.
Same thing, shield.
Shiz. And 24 against Vin.
That hits me.
Dealing 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. And go ahead and make concentration save for me. Constitution save for concentration check.
21.
Okay, all good. It's all good. And you got a big restrained.
Got a lot of things on you.
There we go. And you're also grappled, but it's enough to understand.
Yeah, restrained is a better version of grapple.
Okay. All right,
Which
and now
one
it
has-
is back up to Imhotep.
Do I see Vin being grappled?
No, you would not be able to see him across the gargantuan creature in front of you.
But these two back here, these tentacles aren't moving. Like they're not coming back around to try to attack forward.
Right, this one.
These ones back here. These ones back here aren't moving.
No, they're not. This one, I said this one here probably lashed out towards these two people here. Missing Bo, going for here, missing here, and then this one just went for Vin. The other
Right, I'm
one's
just making sure these ones aren't moving around to attack.
Yep, you can see them.
anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. And does it so far watching and observing their arms? Does it seem like this is about their range right here? They can't move out any further.
Right, it looks like
based upon what I'm seeing.
Looks like her reach is about 10 feet, so the tentacle is 5 feet, and then it can hit 5 feet in front of it. So yeah, they can hit whatever's right in front of them.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come down here, trying to stay out of any kind of range of this creature, but I see this tentacle, and these tentacles are bad news bears. Okay, I make.
Would he see me from there?
Oh man, I missed it, but dang it. Okay, it's all good.
Oh,
I made a boo boo
There's
on my turn that could have done something else, and I.
You can still go. I haven't really done it. I haven't really done anything.
Okay. You see this tentacle here.
Oh
no.
Starts to like kind of wriggle and writhe as it reattaches to the main body, and the octopus replenishes a bit of its health as it is able to regenerate on the top of its turn.
Not cool, dude.
Okay, sorry.
Not
All right, now it's
cool.
your turn.
All right.
Remind me to do a nature check on Carver's turn. Because if these are like trolls, type of regeneration, and something
That's
can
exactly
stop
what
it,
I was. That's
but-
exactly what I was gonna. Was thinking too, and I was trying to think of a way that I might know what that is, but I don't think Imhotep would have any clue. He's from a desert world. An octopus is not a.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, well, seeing
That's funny,
the leg grow back, his initial thought was to attack the next arm, right? Because these things have been really bad news. But watching this other one grow back, realizing that attacking his arms is not hurting the main beast, I go about to shoot Bo, and I put the tentacle back in front of Bo. I move it and shoot the head of the octopus.
Okay.
As you start doing that, I call it, wait! But it's probably
No!
too late.
Yeah, no. Why would I wait?
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Why would I wait? Tell me to wait. This requires action, not waiting. 13 damage.
Nice.
Next deck. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 12 damage. This is radiant, by the way. Every damage I do is radiant right now. Radiant and magical. I mean, that needs to be specified. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 14 damage on that last one.
Nice. That's a good round.
That is a
Dude,
good
just
round.
wait until I get sharpshooter.
That would be wild.
Okay, there you go.
And Pax is gonna go ahead and target this tentacle next to Bo and make a shot at it. That'll just glance off as he takes a shot. Just missing.
Same roll as Carver.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have Crimson. Down below on the bottom deck, it looks like.
So down below on the bottom deck, I am going to point with my sword at the creature. You'll see dark energy, and put out a curse on the creature as well with my Hexblade curse.
Oh, no. Guys, stop!
What's up, Bo?
It's Thuder. It's Thuder.
It's neutered? I don't know how that... I just don't see how that's relevant.
Thuder.
I'm just kidding. Carver's still jacked up. He doesn't say anything.
Okay, so too late for the hex, so I'm gonna still put the hex on it, right? But I will go into a defensive stance and hold my attacks.
Okay.
It's trying to kill us!
I know!
Attack!
Alright, Vin, you see Bo yelling out, and you look across on the bottom deck there, and you see Crimson kind of holding back, but like ready to attack if he needs to. What do you do?
I'm nothing because I'm restrained.
You can try to break
You can
the
make a...
restraint.
Yeah.
I'll make an attempt to get out.
I think it's a strength save
Yeah, it's a strength.
or athletics save. Check.
Athletics check.
Athletics
against,
check.
It's opposed to athletics checks.
It's not a save, it's a check.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a check, but I got a DC for it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. My brain went back to 3.5 rules right there, and Pathfinder.
Okay.
19.
You were able to break the grapple and get out of the tentacle. Gosh, I forgot to
Okay.
do something.
Stop trying to kill us.
I know, dude. I'm so pissed. I get so caught up on your guys' theatrical and roleplay that I forget.
That's just your way of giving us inspiration on our turns.
Yeah.
Is there a thing that's called arcane brand that I can put a brand on? So this octopus has 3 circles on it.
I'm gonna fly up and look at at Bo and say, "What did you say? What did you like?
I think it's Thuder.
What is that?"
It's who we're looking for.
Oh. What do you want to do about it?
I don't know.
Kill it! You hear Emma tip. Kill it!
What is Thuder?
Thuder's the
Girl,
so just as a background, yeah, Thuder's the girl that we're looking for, that the little blue told us to go find.
And kill.
The dragon told us to come find Thuder. The merfolk then told us to come here, that this would be the place where Thuder's at.
Which is where they set a trap, basically.
Unless Thuder was the girl that you killed.
No.
But if this is the trap, this might not be Thuder. They could be trying to protect, like, not.
Thuder or not is gonna kill us. So
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
What was the relevance of finding
shoot.
Thuder? What were we supposed to do
You're
then?
trapped underneath it now. Get out of there.
Thuder was going to help explain what's going on with the whole, like, Talos and Thor and what's happening. She'd be able to give more information on that.
I see.
Okay.
You guys are free to still do whatever you want. I'm just...
Bo, you're up next. So if Vin is gonna pass his
Yeah.
turn,
Just stay vigilant and ready.
I'm gonna fly up onto it,
no one touch Thuder.
and I'm gonna ready my actions.
Okay.
So I'm 10 feet in the air, like at its face.
All right. Perfect. Bo, what do you do?
I'm going to reach out with my mind, trying to feel back through the line that came to me. See if I can connect with it in slightly way. Just like,
Okay. You feel the connection still there.
is your name Thuder?
In your mind again, you hear, "Release me! Release me!
I can't hear you, Dennis.
Release
Yeah.
me! Release me!"
I'm trying. Ah, crap. I'm gonna just run up, and the tentacle that's in front of me, I'm just gonna grab onto it, and I'm gonna just like, oh, just please let this work a little bit, and I'm gonna cast Remove Curse, and see if I can just maybe push off some of the curse that's on this thing controlling it. Not knowing that I probably can't get rid of the whole issue, but just back some of the control over top of it.
Maybe remove Crimson's curse that you just put on it.
Right. Yeah. Hexblade's curse is no longer on it.
And my brain is gone. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Hexblade's not concentration, is it?
No.
Hunter's Mark is.
Oh, it is. It's Hexblade's not.
Hexblade's not? Okay.
Hexblade is not.
Nice. Oh, that's so dirty. Go ahead and give me a... let's play it. Give me a wisdom save, and let's see what happens here.
Save. Sorry, did I lose everybody?
Nope, you're there. Just give me a wisdom save.
You said just a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Is this to see if I can push it back?
Yes, this is
Can do.
utilizing that remove curse, but there's gotta be some kind of DC associated with
Sure.
the fact you know that she's a cursed daughter of
Talos.
well, you didn't quite get the details. You just know she's a daughter, and she's been cursed, is what the blue dragon told you.
That's true. Okay.
So, who is she cursed by? Is she cursed by a god? Is she cursed by a priestess? Like, this could be a much bigger spell than what you know.
Right. And that's why I'm worried about this, but I'm just going for it because I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the wisdom saving throw. I'm going to use my inspiration that you gave me to get advantage on it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Way to use it.
20. Yes.
Natural freaking 20.
We're having a critical role moment here.
You see, as Mark jumps onto this wiggling tentacle in the air, just like wrestling it. How does this spell look as it comes out of you, like the incantation?
It almost looks like it's like in a more purified and more like ethereal form, as it just kind of goes down into the tentacle and then courses its way through it, and just these tendrils that look like lightning strands come up through it and just start like digging into it to try to pull out that curse and just try rip to it, but I just keep holding on, just pulsating through it, just these pulses as I'm trying to remove this curse.
It's removing the runes that are all over it, right?
You see,
And I'm just, my guy's just holding on for dear life. Bo's just grabbing onto this tentacle.
Oh, the music changed.
You see almost like a thunder ripple go through the tentacle, coursing through the entire body of this octopus as it starts to like shimmer and fade. And below you, you see this creature of beauty and majesty, divinity itself, as she crumbles to the floor of this shipwreck. Almost this humanoid creature, but with this airy glow about her and hollow, like electrical eyes.
She's hot.
Everyone looks kind of like at Bo. Yeah, basically. But you look at Bo and you kind of almost see this similar airiness to him. This almost racial identity. But she seems to be almost, she's not of this world. She walks with the stars. She's something completely different. And she crumbles to the ground. And you hear in your mind again, Bo, you hear, you did it. You just hear this deep breath and relief. And these electrical, like glowing yellow and kind of blue, kind of fading in and out eyes look up.
I'd imagine that as the tentacles came away, I fell to this lower deck because I was holding onto it up in the air.
Yeah, you drop down there and you're like, kind of like laying on the side, like looking almost up at her as she's looking around and kind of assessing the situation.
I took 3 fall damage.
Nice.
I'm just gonna kind of like, Thuder?
She's kind of gathering herself. How did you find me?
Dragon gave me a lead on you. Said that you were cursed by Talos, but that's all we had to go off of. I was hoping you could help me understand what's going on.
You see her kind of wave her hand in the air as a storm settles. The thunder slows. The rain is a slow drizzle now. The winds are less howling and more just kind of breezing through. The waters start calming around, and she stands and says, I am Thuder, daughter of Thor, cursed by Talos on the material plane. I am here as a herald, a messenger. Come. As she kind of walks away and goes over to the rocks here and kind of underneath into the deck over here. Come.
Oh, I'm following.
Gather
I'm following.
shelter here in the ship, and I'll tell you what I know.
Carver says, right. Before all that, coughs up a little more blood.
You see
Anyone have any
her
more
eyes
healing?
flash, and your body is whole. Pulses.
I don't
Okay.
mean to be a beggar, but a little bit of that magic would be pretty cool over here.
A pulse runs through you as you heal as well.
Carver says, I was mad, but we're square. Just collapses down on the
Does she
deck.
heal it? Does she heal everybody?
Yeah,
How much?
anybody who needs a shield all the way. You're fully healed.
Oh,
any
thanks,
any illnesses
Dang.
or poisons are all healed.
Dang.
I don't know how inspiration points are granted, but you should almost just get one right back. for having
honestly, that's a really great. And Bo, I think that that's a great nomination, and you do deserve an inspiration point after using it to get after 20. To what I thought was going to be kill Thuder to now releasing her from her binding.
Using
Now you're gonna
remove
marry
curse in a-
Thuder.
The curse of
Bro.
the deity, like that's.
It's just-
Where do I begin?
I mean, if you could help me understand who I am, maybe there would be a good place. I don't know. You do your thing.
We need to go back farther. You need to understand why I'm here. During the time of
Yes.
troubles, Helm and Lathander were working on ascending Thor, my father, when Talos and Umberly swept the to-be god into the trackless sea, slaying him and leaving only his seed to carry on his work. His soul was saved by Helm, the gatekeeper of heaven at the time, and with a shard of power, he came back in full force. Talos doesn't foresee the possibilities. He cannot see the seed of Thor and does not know Thor's true power. What we must do is take this shard of power and place it upon Thor's throne in the mountain of Gunbarg. And she walks up to you, Bo, and she puts her hand out. May I see? And she looks down at your hammer.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold it out to her.
You see her put her palm underneath it, and a pulse runs through this hammer, and it becomes almost ethereal and invisible, as inside of it you see this yellow shard. This has been the key the whole time. Your father. He, much like me, but not a direct descendant of Thor, carried a piece of the divinity with him. His mission was to basically gather believers to bring the power back to Thor, to help him ascend. But when Umberlee and Talos cast Thor down, all hope was lost for everybody. The connection that we had to my father was diminished to nothing. But I know your father. Sajiric Thorson. He was a herald. He departed after the clash of storm gods. When Thor was killed, your father walked among men for the next century, eventually falling in love in the far north. He kept with him this key, the way to free Thor, but he could not act. He actually had to flee the north forcibly to go into hiding because the powers of Talos have been increasing and growing. You do hold a piece of divinity within you, though not directly. And I believe that you carry on the same task that your father held. Your father is in hiding on the island of Gunbard.
As she's telling this story, I'm
does that
sitting
clear things
crisscross
up for
of
you?
applesauce on the ground, and I take some I'm taking some jerky out. I pull it apart and hand a piece to Carver, and like just watching the story and go, "This is really good."
Yeah, honestly, I'm just happy to be alive. And this jerky's really good. This is a good story.
This is great.
Through your tentacle almost killed them.
Hear me.
Thuder's gonna thoot though, you know?
Is there anything else that I can illuminate for you?
I mean, I guess. So, I mean, let's face it. All these Talos worshippers that I've run into have been real dicks. We supposed to take them out?
Your father is not. Our father is not one to slay for the pleasure of it. He's a protector. He is. He was trying to ascend so that he could create a new understanding of the storm. For Umberlee and for Talos, it is the waters can be treacherous, they can be dangerous. They are revered for their power and their strength, and your father, our father, wanted everyone to know that it can be channeled and used for good. So it is difficult to say that we should simply kill the followers of Talos. But at this point, they are the opposition that stands in our way, and we must do what we can. Let me see if I can divine and find your father exactly where he's at, Sajiric. You see her eyes kind of flash and go pale white, and she reaches out and almost projects from her eyes a vision as you see this kind of almost, you think of Thor like a more of a Norse god and kind of like a Viking style. Talos is more of like a Greek kind of god. You see these large pillars, you see this temple laid out before you, and you see stairs that go down and a dungeon beneath where a man with long blonde hair with eyes that look just like your own, is held with his arms behind him, chained to the floor. And beneath him, you see about 15 feet across, a sigil that is the 3 lightning bolts of Talos. Her eyes come back. He's being held at the Temple of Talos on the island of Gunbarg. There, if you seek to free him, you must go. But the hammer must be taken up into the mountains to the throne where Thor would sit if he was still here. And only then can we possibly release this divinity back into our plane and balance the scales once again.
So the hammer goes to Thor, but my father needs saving in Gunbarg.
That is up to you to decide.
Well, I mean, okay, so I know we're Gunbarg, but then where does Thor supposed to be sitting at?
Just a quick summary of what I just said. There's a mountain peak high in Gunbarg.
Same place. Okay, so at least we can make the choice then.
Talos chose this place specifically because he knew it would oppose Thor's power there.
Okay.
I've been trapped here for over a century, in this form, cursed.
It's a long time to be a fish.
I mean,
Glub glub.
How
baby.
much treasure have you seen as an octopus?
Hey, ignore them.
8 limbs.
I'm really sorry. This is a lot to process right now.
No, please take your time. As she begins to kind of pull some of the wreckage aside and dry it, and just put like this almost shelter up in front of you, and create a fire underneath this kind of covered area in the ship. Just completely against the laws of nature, right? It's raining, it's wet. This ship has been here a long time. You knew that it was wet and moist from the ocean splashing across it, but she seems to almost control the weather itself.
I mean, I think I'm just starting to learn how to communicate with Thor, but is there a way I can communicate with you if I'm in need of more information, some guidance, or something like that?
For now, if you can create the connection with Thor, then I should be able to communicate with you through that channel, since I am the inheritor, if you will, of his divinity, until we can restore it.
Okay, so just
I am essentially...
ask my questions and you'll be the one to deliver answers then.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I've been so lost for so long, not knowing where these powers come from, what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like I have purpose now. Thank you. I feel just as much as I freed you this day, that you've helped give me purpose in freeing me to make my choices that I need to make.
Hopefully, we can restore my father to power. Otherwise, I have big shoes to fill, and a lot of work in balancing the scales. But beware, because that power which you hold in the hammer will pull in the direction that your heart will sway. Be good. Be kindly. Or else you will become corrupt. Those crystal shards are not are finicky. And they're created with good intentions can quickly be turned to the other side.
We've seen some bad ones. Well, that's all I got for now. I mean, it's kind of like a overload.
Yeah.
But
Ask for her number.
I got her number, dude.
Got a direct line.
Nice.
Then Vin speaks up a bit.
I don't mean to interrupt your moment here, but how did you end up like this here? Who do we need to contact to make sure that doesn't happen again?
She kind of looks at you and make a perception check.
Okay.
She don't like
Right.
you.
Oh, wonderful. I don't see anything.
Let's just plan on giving Evil a good butt kicking.
Now that I can get behind.
I don't know where you're going next, but Bo, your path lies to the northwest. Goonbog. Do you have a map?
Well.
I'll mark it for you.
Yes. I think I did actually buy a map at one
Yeah,
point.
you guys have a map of the Sword Coast.
Just the way you said it made me feel like we're playing a video game.
Yeah, 100%.
Have you heard of Alvin Rodeo?
Can you mark it on my Albert?
You can put a sticker up here if you want to.
Ooh, that's
Top
way up there.
left.
I mean, be honest with me when I ask this next question, and don't sugarcoat it. How much stronger do I need to be before I can fulfill this mission?
By the time you get there, you'll have gathered the strength. It's difficult, but your potential is great. With your friends near you and your allies supporting you, also know that the evil will grow stronger as well.
Oh, great! It's a power scaling game.
It's like she's in HR. Just can't get a direct answer. That was the most PC answer.
Well, I've got a lot to figure out and mull over, but I think that's what I needed. And establishing a link with someone that I can ask questions of, that's truly what's going to be able to help me. And I appreciate it. But, hey, don't go get cursed into that ugly-looking octopus thing again. You look much better this way.
The smirk comes across her face. Nod of appreciation. It was quite ugly, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sorry about the extra legs we were cutting off. Didn't catch on very fast.
It hurt greatly.
Yeah, I think we're even for that one.
You know, my fair lady, was Bo that suggested stopping. It was all Bo.
Yes. So I have lived for centuries, and I've seen many demigods, deities. Does that answer your question, Amotep? Greater are there in the world than he that I would find as a partner. And with that, she like ruffles her feathers. You see her long wings kind of pop out from her shoulder blades. And
She's wings.
she's
Maybe
an
not.
angel. She's a diva.
She's also very rude. She would still be an octopus.
What did she
if
say
it
to me? I
weren't for
didn't ask
Bo.
a question. What did she say?
She caught on to the fact that you were being a wingman.
Oh, I was trying to be his wingman.
Yeah, exactly. She caught the implications of your words and was yeah.
She
like-
thinks she can do better.
She puts her hand
stops
down.
being an octopus for 5 minutes and suddenly thinks that she can do better.
100 years you're an octopus, you didn't get anywhere. She puts her hand down to the ship and a pulse vibrates from it, and a shield kind of surrounds you all, and about a 20-foot diameter shield that stops the rain from coming in, almost like a tiny hut kind of situation. You'll be safe to rest here tonight, but I must go. And she starts to ascend up into the air. Remember who you are.
Simba.
Remember. As you hear this thunderous voice come from the ether. And then she ascends.
Once she's fully gone, we kind of stare and be like, you know, none of those other supposedly great deities she knows ever came to save her. All I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You can do better. You can do better.
A clap of lightning. You hear thunder. as she
strikes you
flashes
down.
out.
She's like, guys, I'm only 10 feet away.
As she does, I look up like, what? Tell me I'm wrong.
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 Okay.
Quiet.
At that,
Yeah, awesome.
I was just gonna kind of like flop down onto his back. Just like, whew, what a day, guys.
Bo, I've only been able to travel with you these few days. Is this answer your question? Is this the Thunder God?
Yeah. All this time I've been searching for it, and hello, here it is, right there. Got it all. Now I don't know what to do with it.
Your gods in this land are very peculiar.
Yeah. Anyways, who's up next for an amazing day of building friendship? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really... Everything's going through my brain right now, trying to figure this all out.
Oh, did I hear right? Basically, you're a descendant of Thor?
You know, I'll have to look over my notes, but it seems like that. Maybe like a distant descendant? Cousins twice removed, you know, something like that. I don't know how genealogy works.
Your name is Thorson, is it not?
Yes. Hey, you're right. I never thought of it that way before.
So maybe not pure blood, but definitely you have the blood of Thor in you.
But
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna go to bed. But, I'll catch you all in the morning.
it's like 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yep.
I was gonna say Carver's like exhausted.
Always shook to his absolute core.
Okay. Is there anything else that the group is going to do this evening before taking a sleep?
Yes. As we're kind of all coming down, I take one of my arrows, one of my bolts, and in the fire, I get it like red hot. And then this is all done. Like, I'm not trying to be in front of you guys, whatever. It's all done kind of in private. But you might watch because it's kind of peculiar what he's doing. You see him take it. And remember, if you look at the picture, he's got that armor, that breastplate that kind of rests over top of him. You see him unlatch it, and you notice across his shoulders and his chest, you notice these seared bumps along his chest and his shoulders. And you see him with the red hot bolt reach up and sear. It kind of winces as he does it, and he sears another mark on his chest.
Wow.
And then he puts his armor back on.
Imhotep, you care to explain what that was? Very peculiar.
It is only the rituals of Maora.
Do those
We-
represent battles you have been in?
Monsters that I have slain, captured, or dispatched in any way.
Turned back into celestial beings.
Yes. So when you say that, you'll notice there's several bumps. Like there's a lot on it.
Yeah. Like 100?
No, like 30.
Okay.
Monster Hunter extraordinaire. Okay.
I mean I'm level 7, so I've had a pass. I had adventures before I met you guys.
Imhotep, A man from Egypt.
Breaking news.
Well,
Watch a message.
unless we want to keep going, I'm tired as a person, and Carver's tired as a character.
Yeah,
But
it's getting late.
Carver does have things to say. If we pick up next session at this, the end of this same day. But yeah, I just don't have the energy to roleplay it at the moment.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah,
dying
this
too.
is a good spot.
I have a lot of things I probably wanted to ask Bo about and whatever, but
We're all yawning.
Yeah. No, this is a great spot. We'll pick up next time here around the fire in the evening. Bo has been revealed the origin story here, and a bit of kind of the battle of the gods, if you will, a much higher purpose and calling.
I'm digging the Halo music in the background, by the way.
I wish it's just Sirenscape. It's DnD.
It just reminds me of like
So
Halo.
hey, cool thing, Dennis. By the way,
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
for
was dope.
sure.
Thanks
Good
for being
job,
patient
Bo.
with it, because it's been in the works.
Because I was about to
what?
smash that octopus.
Dude, I was about ready to launch 3 more like 20 damage
You're
a bolt.
You're dishing, boy. You're dishing.
Dude, I was geared
about
up.
to
Next
full
play,
on.
I know Shane's like freaking firing up all of his bonuses. He's got a 1d6 on Hunter's Mark. What does the Hexblade do? Another 1d6?
Hunter's Hexblade Curse adds 3 to my damage, but it makes crits at 19 and 20.
Jeez.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
bet you
so-
both were ready to start some channels, some smites, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
why haven't
yeah.
you guys smited yet? This thing's gonna kill you guys.
I
Well-
realized that once it started regenerating the tentacles, that we needed to focus on the head.
And it was smite time.
Yeah, I mean,
And it was my
full
time, yeah.
disclosure, since that creature's gone now, either way, it had like a pot of HP, and the HP would have eventually deplenished. But each tentacle had its own HP that you could have destroyed, or it would regenerate. What I wasn't able to do, because you guys would either break it or kill the tentacle, is a legendary action to do a tentacle squeeze. But you guys kept getting out of my freaking tentacles.
If you had remembered that on Carver, he would be permanently dead.
Yep.
Split in half.
No, I really liked that battle just for that sake of just the complexity, the multi stages, and then that singular message that came to me, and that's when I was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, I was curious how that would have played out, because outright killing the creature, what would the results have been, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that was sick. Thanks guys for playing tonight, for getting on. I'm glad Eric could even jump in for a little bit. That was nice.
Yeah,
To
for
hear
sure.
your voice, say my name. Probably not next week, but would the weekend going into New Year's be an option for everybody, you think?
For
I'll
me,
be
It'll
home.
depend.
Friday or
It'll
Saturday?
depend. I'd say yes for now. I'll let you guys know if that would change.
Cool.
either
And-
for me, it's fine.
And if like a Thursday or something would work either, we probably do that too since it's break. But
Yeah,
I guess
I'll
there's
be
still
on
some work. but-
PTO.
Saturday does not work for me, but Friday works.
Cool. Well, we'll resolve that. But if we can try to plan for Friday, and let's do it. Otherwise, I get it.
That's
Just as-
Friday the
29th.
29th. Friday the 29th, everybody.
Yep.
As far as planning goes, Bo's going to take a step back now and let someone else's main storyline happen, because he's kind of like, he's got to take a couple days to reflect on what's happening and figure out his decisions.
Yeah. If anyone has any questions or anything they want to discuss through that too before our next session, let me know. I know Brandon and I have talked a bit about kind of some stuff there. And then as well as shopping, other stuff you want to get, then we can resolve that.
Yeah,
You're
as I
saying
was
the
laying there,
shopping thing as if the DM has been giving us gold or something.
Yeah, which-
dude, as I was laying there with 2 HP,
Oh, I forget
I-
to
I
disperse you
looked
guys'- Yeah.
I looked at the amount of. I haven't bought anything since character creation, and I was looking there at my wealth and having 0 potions and 0 any type of utility item, and I was like, dude, I have gotta just figure this out.
I have like 500 gold, and that's it. on
We
all
should have
of
asked
our
Thuder for
level
a
7.
reward.
So
That's what I was saying. Like, we had an angel, we didn't get any kind of reward.
I didn't roleplay.
Oh,
I didn't roleplay, but I
heal.
meant to, because Carver is like, "Is there any like treasure or anything?" As she ascends, she leaves a. She kind of like, you see this like water bubbling up, and this chest kind of emerges from below, and there.
100,000 gold.
Right.
100,000. Oh, he doesn't get anything.
XP
Why
split
the
up,
iron?
split between 3 or 6 people, so split that up, and then 970 gold pieces.
Split up the 970.
How you can do whatever you want with the gold, yeah. It's
Okay.
and it's like this tiny little chest that seems to have been locked, and had these like nice carvings and stuff in the wood.
It's like 160 gold pieces. 161.
And then whatever, there you go, 1588. And I'll put that on Pax's for him. But go ahead and add that in.
88.
160 gold each.
Well, Bo, I mean, surely your reward has well been meted out in learning of your father's
Yup.
whereabouts. Imhotep and I were on death's door. I'd say we surely deserve some grievance pay. No, I'm just kidding.
For sure.
161 it is.
Grievance pay.
What is the
Workers'
amount
comp,
come
right?
to then?
Yeah.
What does the actual amount come to?
161.6. So
Okay, well
161
then here, pull this out. I'm just gonna take 100 and divvy out the rest of it to whoever needs it then.
Okay.
So 31 for me, 31 for Carver. Okay.
I'm okay with that. Like literally, my character's just like, I'm so shook by everything else. He's just like, whatever.
Oh, I'm just
Miss
teasing him, I think.
Miss Edwin, but I'm like an Imhotep.
I bet you're missing his Arcana checks, huh?
Oh yeah.
Frick, what is this guy immune to, and what are resistances? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Hot Eye Joe?
161 it was?
174.
174.
I only took 100, so you guys, divvy up the 174.
Probably
174.
add that to Pax.
I love that we were able to like not have to kill it.
I think that's the
What?
first gold that we've received as part of loot.
Is that 170? Well, no, we had go before. I mean, I teased Dennis. We had in Chernobyl. We had a lot of money because Edwin bought a lot of spells in Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I've got like
600.
680.
I've got
the,
got
3 months.
nine. I've got
You
9
can-
platinum pieces.
You can literally
204 gold.
You can literally scroll up and see that Dennis gave us 12 platinum pieces, 34 gold, 9 platinum pieces, 117 gold.
How much gold was it this
Yeah.
time?
970.
No, for the split up, was it 170?
170. Yeah.
174.
174 because Bo didn't take.
Yeah,
the,
guys, Pax has money, so just so you know. In case you need
That's what I'm
money.
saying. We got money, man. I don't want money. I want magical items.
I know, right?
This is
We're
the
getting
third
there.
the third time we've received money.
All right. Well,
I got something better than money. A story plot
subscribe,
now.
Like, listen to these. I think I had 6 views on one of my videos, which 5 of them were me. So, for all the listeners out there, go ahead and check it out. But thanks for.
I mean, even
for
if you
being
just
here.
want some handsome gentlemen to look at,
Yeah.
you know, and some background noise.
I did enjoy having you guys' faces on there, and I kept it on the screen when we were role playing and going through stuff, so it was a lot
It's
more
kind
fun
of-
to see you guys.
It's funny because I'm like, why is this so much more of a hassle than usual? And I'm like, oh, because I never normally toggle back to Discord because there's, nobody's faces are on there. But today
Yeah.
I was like, going back here as the default. It was
Mhm.
definitely fun.
It was. I will have to say, guys, I appreciate seeing your faces. I can tell you right now, the fact that I saw your faces, there's multiple times where I saw one of you guys talking, and I toggled back. I was about to say something, but I saw you guys talking rather than talking over each other. So I like
That
this. I
does, yeah,
like
that does help.
And the expressions too. You can see like
Yeah,
the
I'm
smiles or
actually-
like the, whoa, what happened? I'll try to get mine to work next time too. But I think with my recording software, for some reason, it won't do camera for both. I don't know.
Because
I'll
I'm
figure it out.
actually literally able to like communicate because I can see your guys' faces. I'm actually able to read your expressions better. and this is gonna be a lot more. If we continue doing this, it's a lot more fun. I think.
Yeah.
All right,
I have to
cue the
get down
music.
it. I have to get down a system here, though. I'm toggling between like 4 different browsers.
Yeah, I need a second monitor.
I have 2 monitors and it's busy.
Yeah.
Well, mine's not busy at all. Between the sound effects and everything else I'm running.
Step into
All right.
the unknown. 'Cause this is where dreams are